Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'. Baby, I'm 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 ballin'. 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 Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'.
Give me the mic, I'm back, bitch.
Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. 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 Bring that beat back. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How are y'all guys feeling today, huh? You guys feeling good? Who is out there feeling amazing? Yo, I am here. I am ready. We're going to do a replay of the first day of the PUBG Mobile Club Open. Huh? What do you think about that, guys? Who all here saw it already in the chat? So yesterday I had to go to a graduation party, which was really fun. I had a blast over there. But I missed a lot of the club open, and man, I saw some crazy stuff. So I figured, hey, you know what? If you missed it too, we're gonna watch it together, baby. We're gonna watch it together. I was watching it back and forth while playing ESL, totally get it romp. I bet a bunch of people were. That's kind of crazy that they would have that same tournament going during that time. But you know what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's how it goes, guys. Let me go over here. Let me make sure my audio is all set up and all nice and right. I think that will work just fine. I watched it with Papa Powerbank. That was awesome. I was in I checked that. That's the stream that I was watching during the whole time. It was really crazy. It was good to see, you know, PB out there doing his thing, dude. A commentary legend, straight stud. So that fell asleep for watching. Feels bad for SSG for the internet crash. Yeah, dude, I heard about that. That's gonna be a real tough situation. So we're gonna watch this basically at 2 p.m. my time. This is the weekend, so I'm doing the farmers market right now. I have my team out there at the market. So in about 2 hours, I have to leave to go and pick up my team. So if we're able to get through this entire tournament during that time, that's gonna be great. If not, it's fine. I'll come back and I will stream the rest of it. And then after, hopefully, I'll be able to get some of the pros that played in the tournament on here for the Pro Player Podcast on Sunday Night Madness. And then hopefully we can kind of get a little bit of explanation. People can kind of talk and, say what went wrong, what went right the first day, what they were feeling, if they had any issues and stuff like that. Be pretty good. Pretty good to hear, to hear what these pros got to say. I mean, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of money on the line, a lot of clout to be won. So that being said, let's go ahead and get it. Let's get this first day started and see what they got going on here, huh? Let's hear it. Look at that. Ooh!
Hello and welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Club
What are
Open
those?
2019 Spring Split. My name
Who are
is
these
John Allen,
guys?
with me Joshua Douse, and we are going to be getting into the North American Finals for a 75k prize.
John Allen,
Yeah, it's been an
John
exciting
Allen and
tournament
Joshua
across the
Douse,
globe.
huh?
Every region now has had
All right.
their finals, apart
Oh,
from
yeah.
the best one, North America here, coming in with their regional finals. A 2-day event where the teams will play 10 games across the weekend to decide which 3 teams can take it to the spring finals in Berlin.
Yeah, that's going to be exactly what all these teams are fighting it out for. Of course, that top spot will be qualifying direct. No caveats, no underline, no small print, none of that. Little itty bitty detail of having to play more games. None of that. You're going straight to those finals in Berlin. But that second and third spot will also be in with a chance. They'll be heading over to those prelim tournaments, which the top 5 of those teams will be heading to those finals as well. Let's take a look at the rules.
So I guess the way it goes is
tournament. Of course,
that's
you can
right.
see
So they'll have first and first place goes automatically to Berlin, and I guess they're gonna have some more online tournaments to see the top 5 that's gonna go. That's interesting. I thought that. No, yeah, that's the way it's going to be set up. They're making them work, making them sing for their supper, baby. You got to come in, you got to be clutch.
Yeah, so if you've been watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open, you will know that it is all about the placement game.
Oh, yeah.
Kills, of course,
That's
are very
PUBG.
exciting and very important, and they can be the decider when you get to the end of the tournament. But it's where you're placing at the end
Snipers
of
are
the game
nerfed.
that
Nobody,
really matters. Your chicken
nobody in
dinner's worth
competitive
30,
should be using
your
a
second
bolt.
place is worth
If you have
22.
somebody using a
Big
bolt,
8-point
they have to
difference
be an
if you
absolute
do,
monster with it.
not manage to grab
I
the
mean,
chicken dinner at
just
the
a
end of the
straight
game. So
stud with the
it's
bolt
pretty
and
important
one
that these
person on the
teams,
team. That's
play
it.
around their placement.
You
We've
know,
kind of seen
and
during
that's
the
if
group
hopefully
stages
like the person can
semifinals
get like
that
a
there were some
bolt
teams that
8x
didn't quite grasp that
and like an
concept. There was
M4
the teams that were
6x
playing a little bit more
with a red dot,
consistently
and they
around
can
the
just
circle
switch.
and trying to
That's
avoid
the
early
play.
skirmishes that have come out on top.
Because
Of course, avoiding those
basically they
early
need to
skirmishes,
use
as
that
you say,
bolt
very, very important.
in the most
Maintain that armor, maintain
situational.
that
They're using that
medication,
M4 6x, switching it to the
backstop,
red
which is gonna allow
dot,
you
going
a
back
little
and
bit more
forth with that,
strength
just trying to
moving
get a ton of
forward. But
ammo because that's the only gun they're going to be able to use.
You can
And then the
frag out
bolt
your
with only
lines as
like
well.
30
That's an
rounds.
equally viable way of gaining a lot of points. We see some teams do very
So
well on
yeah,
the back
so
of that.
Joe, so
Yeah,
just to
there's
give a
plenty of
gist of
teams
it,
that have,
for
you
those
know,
of you
got
that didn't see it, and we can get a little bit of a better explanation here. If you look, it said that the top placement is 30 points. So if you get first place, you get 30 points. Kill points is 1 point. I'm at 1 point right there, as you can see over my big old head. So that just means, it goes to show you how important just placing in the top is. It is just so absolutely imperative because kill points don't matter. I mean, 30 points to get kill, you have to get 30 kills to match first place. And that is just not going to happen at this level, So that's what's kind of tough. I think personally that the way that they should have it set up is, and Bayo was right when we were talking on the Pro Player Podcast yesterday, and I agree with him. Kill points should be around 20, So first place should be 20 points, and if you get 20 kills, that should equal first place. I think that without a doubt. Because if you're killing 20 players on the team in one game, that's insane. That's an absolutely ridiculous amount of people. So if you're able to do that, then I think that you should have first place points. Because if you think about it, that's 5 full squads. 5 squads worth of people that you killed, and that is nutty. That's nuts. So let's say if you kill 5 squads and you get 6th place, then dude, without a doubt, I think you should match first, because that's what just makes sense to me. But you know what? Everyone's different. Everybody thinks differently on that.
This is you can frag out your minds as well. That's an equally viable way of gaining a lot of points. We see some teams do very well on the back of that.
Yeah, there's plenty of teams that have got really good fraggers in this competition. Here's the schedule for today. I believe it's going to be mirrored for tomorrow as well, starting off with a Sanhok, then into Vikendi, then an Erangel, Miramar, Erangel finish. And I kind of like the breakup of the Erangel because so far during the PUBG Mobile Club Open, we've always just had double Erangel at the end of the day, the double bill. But now it gets split up with the desert map, which is great. 5 matches to play out here today, 5 more tomorrow, and then at the end of it, 3 people are going to Berlin.
Yeah,
3 times 4.
Okay, so they're going to have the 3 go to Berlin.
Yeah, maybe they bring their mum.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
so the top 3, I guess, are going to go to Berlin, and then the 2 are going to have to work there to be able to see if they're going to go to the finals.
She liked my tweet. She always likes my tweets. Every single tweet, almost every single tweet. So if you're watching this as well, I don't think she'll be watching this because this is quite early European time. Because at the moment, if you guys don't know, we're actually
he's talking about his Ruka.
We're in Ukraine.
It's currently...
He's like, my girl likes all my tweets, baby. That's what he said. She likes every single one. Even if even if it's not even funny,
you guys
she likes
feel
it.
so lucky that we're here giving you this expert content.
Maybe.
Expert
like
content.
Anyway, but let's take a look at the teams that we have for your delight, for your delectation
Gran
today.
Halal Gaming.
Of course, they are up on your screens
GDG.
right now. Most notably, though, you've got teams like Misfits Gaming,
Who's Delta
Nova
Stars?
Esports, Space Station Gaming, and the Pittsburgh Knights all coming into the fray.
Yeah, lots of cool teams coming through in the semi-finals and upsetting Misfits Gaming, who've kind of had the stronghold during the group stages of the semi-finals. It's hard to know whether or not they got figured out or if they just wanted to hold strategies, try new stuff in the later stages of the semi-finals. But Nova Esports, Space Station Gaming, Pittsburgh Knights, they didn't take any or hold any punches. They came at it with their full force, showed why they are.
So I know Lights Out Strats
across
down
those
to the
teams as
freaking
well
T. I mean, a lot of my
and those are the teams that you can kind of anticipate
with,
in this regional finals.
It's gonna be interesting to see like how their strat is. They play very conservative now. That's what I've noticed.
You're looking at your Space Station, Pittsburgh.
The way that they play, it's always gonna be. They should be always in the top 6.
I love a wildcard team. They're a
top
team that
8,
has really good.
Unless just something goes horribly wrong. If they get zoned, they should be top 3.
So we're looking to see if wildcard game.
It just varies on like their situation. You know, I have certain thoughts on it, but it varies.
That's going to be a real hurting point for them that, they're getting consistent finishes. They've got players like Rain who's putting up big numbers in the kills across the tournament. But if they're not finishing first, then that's always going to be kind of a blemish on the record.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's what the name of the game has been up until this point.
Let's get to the action, baby.
Consistency.
Heard enough.
Looking
Heard
to
enough.
place, in this.
Heard enough. Let's get to it.
From Sanhok, it's such a small map.
All right, let's see what he's playing. Let's see the playing platform.
It's
Sanhok, baby.
That's available.
Let's go. Who's landing in the big Papa Town?
That you can just see.
So Misfits goes Paradise.
Very, very close to each other, which can
real consistent from them. And of course, nobody's going to even contend with them.
Even moving
the first circle dropped.
The 5th circle, sometimes
while
the 4th
they're dropping
as well.
in the plane.
So we're really looking there.
What the heck?
Northeasterly shift on the first.
Yeah, northeasterly shift, which is pretty okay for the first game here. Looks like Misfits are going to be occupying.
That's weird. Is that right? Why did this happen? Does anybody know? This isn't right. Well, how does the... They're just flying off the plane. So if they're just flying off the plane, how's the first circle drop? Do they have a upgraded circle? They do, right? Yeah, they do have upgraded circles in Club Open. But man, the circle's so upgraded that it literally drops while you're dropping off the plane. If that happens, then you should automatically alter your path. Everybody that's going here should be just instantly running back inwards. So that should be the strat for everybody here. But this is the reason why Misfits is always in Paradise. Because if you look at the map and if you study Sanhok really well, this zone is majorly always in this area. Zone very rarely goes here. I'd probably say.
But they've sent Wi-Fi all the way down to Bantai, where Wildcard are. So
less than 10%. You know.
See if that is a.
Okay, so AYS takes
in the future.
Boot Camp.
His Delta Stars, they have rebranded. They were known as SK during the semi-finals, the group stages here. Now the Delta Stars going to be looking to try and pull out a chicken dinner here on Sanhok. Got your VN1s currently looting on up here. Have to watch out for HQA, who are close by.
No, everyone should be pretty aware of how close everyone else is.
Facebook chat isn't auto-scrolling. I have to scroll down
to these locations. They should be pretty familiar with those rotations, and it's not going to be super I don't know. It's not going to be super action.
Everybody's just kind of looting up right now.
Especially these teams
Really
have been playing
interesting to
against each other, as we said before, for a month or so. Even if it was quite a bit of time ago, they should be familiar with how this is going to stand out. So probably the closest that you see are the people over on the east. Actually, interesting that we see people going over to the docks to the spits.
Do I think LO is going to take a hit when it comes to them placing in scrims when Memo leaves?
Around boot camp, you've got about two teams very
so
close
like the way their strategy is, right? It's always going to be in the top end of ranking. That's just how they play, you know? So when they play like that, oh, what happened here? Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me figure this out. Let me go here. Yo, Z Money with the $20 donut says stay up and keep doing Hotjukes. Give me 1 second, guys, because I just created the scene. I gotta go and have the fan support up to the top so I can see it. Okay, perfect. That should be good now. I think if I get a notification, it should come up on the screen. It's perfect. So, oh, dude, thank you so much, Z Money. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, I just hit something that I shouldn't have hit. There we go. All right, cool. All right, let's do it.
Locations, that's where the best loot is.
Freaking
but on
fat dono, bro. Let's go.
Loot available all across the map that teams like Method have
Who am I interviewing tonight? So we're gonna definitely get some pro players in here. I haven't talked. They wanted to do the pro player podcast right after the tournament, but I didn't get home till super late.
Off to the
So
side
I'm gonna hit them up. I already kind of messaged them. We'll see what time they wake up and
on the
hopefully
East
get some
Coast
people
here.
in.
And it looks like
HQA, dang, hiding behind that vehicle.
As HQA
this is really
behind a burning
HQA really out of position here.
Not going to be happy with
BNL
that.
just
They
running out in the
come
open.
through,
They
they're
should
trying
get
to protect
totally
it,
just
and actually they get
demolished right
knocked
now.
back in return. They haven't managed to go for the finish just
He's
yet.
wide on the open.
HP Summer trying to push up the hill.
Yeah,
the
really
info will
brave.
Be there from the down teammate,
play.
so they will know exactly where he is. Interestingly, they're playing with
He needs to go
players,
back. Yeah. This is what happens. They overcommitted,
really
like really hard.
HP Summer kind of rushed up to flush out the kill here, but now potentially caught out next to HQA. Gonna throw some nades over, just try and find some damage if possible. But you can see HQA already rotating to remove himself from that location. It's actually just a smoke nade, so providing cover for his teammates down the hill. And HP Summer's kind of playing point guard up on the top of the hill as he creeps around, snakes around. Right, the rest
when you're playing for that kind of money, everyone's snaking hard, man, real quick.
Rescue their down teammate, try and flush out
Q just
knock they already got.
Ran up in there.
Though. They've got the res already, and now VN1 potentially in the position here.
Held in the corner right now. Chicken left,
not going to be super safe at the moment, but he's managed to crawl his way down to the broken wall. He's going to get finished off. That's not going to be super good for them, but they are now in a 3 versus 3. They've managed to get their teammate up, so we're in even numbers. HQA, they don't want to be sticking around this fight too long. Even just going for this fight, it's not really worth it. You want to extricate yourself. You've got HP Summer as a threat up on the hill. You've got Wang as well, who's just trying to
Commentators right here. See, the thing is that you don't realize that
when absolutely not.
When he said that, it's not even worth it. It's already been dramatic. Now they lost one person for 1 point. Now you're 3 up for the rest of the entire game, and it's about placement, not kills. So that was a horrible trade for both teams.
And now with VN1 here as well,
wow, dude, that
HQA
man's
want to make sure that they don't lose out here at all in this position. So we're going to have to see if HQA can regain. Looks like VN1 are trying to rotate up towards the north early. Rather than stay in the fight, they've just basically split all the way down to the west, leaving HQA to kind of just be behind them in the rotation.
Misfits in Paradise, looting their faces off. They get that for free. So they are just totally set for the whole entire game. With the best loot you can possibly think about. Not to mention they're always center circle. So that's why Misfits just absolutely owns the Sandhawk. That's why they won ESL with like no problem.
At this stage, no dramatic shifts, of course. You've got
HP Sama needed to make the move in order to put pressure up top, though, right? No, I mean HP Sama should have been out there. Period. Like they got a kill. Just go and take the kill and just keep looting. Like there's no reason for you to push up a hill. No reason.
So they do have to make that cross,
since they decided to go and push up the hill, they had 2 knocks for that. It was a really bad play.
See if anyone has got
you should just go take their kill and then avoid the fight.
I'm not too sure on their exact drop location, actually. I'll have to double check that one. But they will have been spotted.
Why aren't I playing? I'm not playing because I'm not on the competitive roster for Lights Out. Yeah, those guys will like not play with me.
First care package. That's just to the west of Camp Bravo. Right near the
Lucy would, but yeah, dude, outsider, he won't play with me, period, dude. That dude will just be like, I'm out. I refuse to play if he plays. Crazy.
Keep
I don't know what I did to that guy. Already out here
put
wide
themselves
out in the
a
open right now.
Premier location.
Just kind of peeking, trying to get
really
some shots
hold
off.
their own for North America. Currently, Lights Out rotating down to the south from Tatmong. Misfits going to be very happy in Paradise Resort. Misfits are quite a fun team to me, always landing in the hot spots that you would expect, you know, your pub
Okay, there's
hot
LO just
spots.
right there. Okay, so they're already center circle.
And
So
that's
Lights Out
where
right
they
now
usually
just needs to kind of
thrive
go
from,
and
is
just
if they
chill
can
right
get the
there.
hot
There
spot
should
and
be
then
already
hold
pretty
a
well
center
looted
circle.
since they had that
The
entire
Misfits
north
do
zone to
well. We saw that
themselves.
so often during
So
the
just
group
kind of
stages
holding,
and the
looking at
semi-finals,
spots.
but
Shouldn't
then
be too
when we
much
took the
craziness
semi-finals,
going on.
They just dropped off the board, not entirely sure where they went. I mean, Trid, who covered the North American region, theorized that maybe they were just hiding strategies or trying new stuff because they had guaranteed themselves a position
what everybody
in
does.
the regional finals. And like you mentioned earlier,
when it comes
John,
to semifinals,
the
unless
teams
you're
that were
really
kind of
clout hungry,
placing
then
to the
all you
lower
want to do is
16,
qualify.
They didn't need to show anything special because they qualified. But now, here in the regional finals, it doesn't matter.
So who am I
where you
pulling for
place if you're
besides
in the
Lights
bottom.
Out?
It's all about
I
the top
mean,
three. You have to be
I have
showing
really
you're
good
the best
homies
team
over
in
there
North
at
America.
Space Station,
And
so
a lot of
Juicy's
the
a really
teams will
big,
be,
you know, I love that dude to death.
fighting for
So
that position. If
SSG,
Misfits
of course.
was legitimately
I
dropping
like
off the board,
Wi-Fi.
that's a
I like
worry.
his team.
But if they were hiding
There's a lot of good teams out there that I'm rooting for, but it all depends. I mean,
Wildcard, now all of a sudden,
any of the people,
they
the
have to be
OGs,
worried.
the
Pittsburgh
OGs in
Knights
the
as well,
NA
because
scene,
Misfits are
I'm a
back in
fan
top
of for
form.
sure.
We don't know anything yet. It's really difficult to talk about
A lot
it
of these
yet
people
because,
I met, hung
the
out with.
last time we saw Misfits, they were just non-existent.
Well, and this is the thing. Even in the group stages, they had a massive advantage when it came to
Munoz
circle.
and all them
They
guys
were
just
getting
chilling.
shifts
Yeah, here you go.
time
See,
and
like I
again.
told you,
They
like
were
right now,
seeing
Lights Out center circle are just chilling right there.
just so much
Yo,
luck on that front as well, which gave
Dornu
them
with
a
a
massive, massive lead.
2-month
So they were able to streak up very early
support.
on,
Thank you
which gave
so
them
much.
that boost that they needed to come out topping groups.
Freaking became
And
a
then even in the
supporter
semi-finals
on
on the first
Facebook.
day,
You
again,
gangster.
Very, very lucky with those circles.
You gangster. Oh, and you
They
know what?
ended up obviously
I know
coming,
why. I know why I
relatively
didn't
low,
come
but
up
it meant
again.
they
I had the
didn't
wrong
have
one.
to show off any
there
particular
you go.
rotation strategies, any
should be up
rotation
now.
paths they like
Now
to
it
take.
should show up on the
Relatively
stream. I'm so
low
sorry.
position. It's
Yeah.
it's relatively high still.
Thank you so
Exactly.
much.
It's pretty huge.
Pittsburgh Knights going to be clashing.
Oh, there
in
goes
here,
Wi-Fi right there, getting it down.
looking for
So
a
look,
fight with,
so look
the
at Sway
Grandeur Del
completely
Gaming
away from
squad.
his team, doing
Nice
1-3
I like that.
My
in a really bad
Spanish
spot.
pronunciation,
They're down.
Nice. Bueno dia.
Yeah,
the worst.
G6 says, "Ya me
It's all
voy, I'm out of
English,
here."
as it turns out.
Oh, well, there we go. But it seems like Granat del Gaming
Wi-Fi
will
just got 'em.
lose one of their players early on.
So
Always going
they're not
down
looking to really push
to
it. They're just looking to see if they.
Pittsburgh
Oh, he spotted him. That's it. He's dead.
They're coming under fire
There's
as well.
no way- there's
Again,
no way he's
Seven
getting out of
just
there.
holding the line for now.
Oh wait,
They
never
are
mind. I
rotating
thought
in.
that
They
that
have
was
already
PK on the
managed to
right.
make a little bit of headway towards this circle. It is closing in now, so they do need to be careful. But they
Oh,
have got a
dude,
little
out
bit
in
of
the
time and
open,
another
bro.
knock.
That's it.
This is
G6 gonna
really
get
not good
wrecked.
for the
Now
edge.
there's two
Yeah,
down.
Pittsburgh
That
Knights need
Pittsburgh
to
Knights
hold
is gonna
this
be like, we're gonna
position
get
now.
these 4
It's on the
kills.
southeast
They're
side
pushing
of the
this.
circle. If they can hold this, then they have a really open
Look at that flank.
forward location. Yeah, it looks like we got flank coming through from Wildcard as well. Third party coming to get
Third party,
involved
dude.
with this fight potentially. And
Got
just
it.
a
Look at this
moment,
Nova out
that's
there,
even
just-
worse. Look
Look at that Ranger
Ranger's
taking
getting
him out.
involved. They're gonna
Oh,
find a
Wi-Fi
knock, but it
taking
looks
out
like
Wildcard.
Illusion's gonna get caught out
it's a
by
three-man
Pittsburgh
fight
Knights.
right now.
Maybe
Ooh,
Wildcard
Wi-Fi
were
healing up.
aware of the location they were because two
PK
all
taking
of a
out
sudden
2 as
knocked
well.
out here, John.
Oh
They've
man,
just
that's
walked
it.
into a
Pittsburgh
bit of a
Knights just
battle,
go
and Pittsburgh
full in
Knights
right now.
And Granger
Full
has
in.
gone, hold fire.
Together as a team.
We're going to take
Okay.
out
But
Wildcard
Wi-Fi
and
hungry,
just
dude.
flush them out of the tournament.
Anyone who steps up is going to get knocked off back.
Oh,
With
too
Pittsburgh
scared.
Knights.
Yo,
They are going
Travis!
big
We
right
give a
now.
supporter on
At the
Facebook. Let's
moment,
go!
Everyone's trying to extricate
go,
themselves,
baby.
Granat.
Let's get pumped
They're
up.
saying wild cards as
Big
well.
money
They're all
tournament.
trying to
Let's
move
do it.
away from this position.
Yeah, so
They've
right
just
now
given
Pittsburgh.
Knights a huge advantage when it comes to this early game.
Now
This
that
is
they
not
already
the
dropped
second
2,
place
Pittsburgh
finish
should have
that
just
we
literally
expect
went
from
nuts, like
Wildcard
just gone
Gaming
in and
here,
take it.
putting
Because you
themselves
want to
in a
get those kills when you
disastrous
get the
location
opportunity,
and
especially if you
immediately
get 2
punished
down.
by it.
But you
as
know
they
they opt to
enter
pay.
into it.
When you're
Not
playing for this
good,
kind of money, everybody
as you
plays a
would
little
say,
bit
John.
scared.
Looks like
Espinosa
Okay.
getting a knock on VN1 right there.
Finding each other as well.
BTW
up
just
towards
hiding in the building, ain't
uh,
not moving at
center
all.
of the
They
map,
got no reason to do it, I
actually, here.
guess.
We'll have to get a camera on them because lots of kills going through. It looks like a fight
BTW,
over the
I
care
don't really
pack.
like
In
their
fact,
spot though.
How many players just lost
There's a
their lives? I
lot
think it was just
better
two. You see
rotational
the
spots
circle
up
closing here,
towards
John.
that hill right
Yeah,
there.
we're down to
More
55
center.
players, but there's still 16
Let's see where the hard
teams
shift goes
alive
to.
in
And look at that,
total.
Misfits is right in,
Couple
dude.
more are starting
Look,
to
this
fall.
is
This is
why.
the
And if
close
you wonder why
proximity that was-
Misfits wins Sandhawks Sandhawk so many freaking times. They land in Paradise, and the zone always ends up in this area. Like, it's just a magnet for this entire zone. You always want to go where the zones are going to land more. I mean, I've played an unbelievable amount of Sandhawks games, and they always end up in this kind of area for the most part. Very rare off to the east side, very rare off to the south side. We get some quarry games. They're always around here, so here or here. These are where the zones tend to land over here in Sandhawks. So that's why they land Paradise, and it's just free
So
loot,
this
and
is
then
a really hard shift over to
the reason why really good teams like RRQ, Misfits, and all these other guys tend to win a lot more is because when you have that kind of dominance in tournaments, people are scared to fight you, period. So when you like say, hey, like when you're RRQ and you claim Pachinki, a lot of these teams when they're playing for that kind of money don't even want to risk it. So they're like, you know what? We're going to give them Pachinki for free. So they get center zone and full loot for free. Misfits, Paradise, right? So when they go Paradise, they're like, hey, no one's going to challenge us here, everything. When I was with Air, I dropped Paradise to go take them out early because I said, you know what? We can knock these guys out. I knocked like 3, and then I don't know. I don't even want to get into that, but that's how it goes, you know? So
the West now.
when they get those kind of areas for free, they usually end up winning the whole game.
Blind to
like,
win.
no problem.
Currently in a bit of a
huge advantage.
Fight here, a brawl. But whoever wins that is going to have circle advantage. Really important fight coming through for G25 and
yo, thank you for sharing the stream, David and Tyler. I really appreciate it. Wildcard Ranger going here, just doing a really good way of gatekeeping here. Oh wait, no, he's not. He's in the blue. I see him.
Here, but Pittsburgh Knights, not only do they have a good
I can't really see the map, so it's a little harder to commentate.
Wild card here.
There's 7 right now. They know that he's in there. So, yeah, they're just going to go and push up on him really easy. See, that's the one thing I don't really care about North America. 7 just kind of ran in by himself. If you go and look at like these Asian teams, they have the full squad pushing into one building and they just 3v1 you. They're nuts. Oh, Sixless in the chat says, we're taking first today, baby. I want to see it. Yo, you want to hop in the Discord, bro?
We can do better on a wrangle.
I'm in my Discord if you want to come on in.
But if that is the
you want to chat with me a little bit?
Storyline that they're writing for their tournament, then we won't see them heading to Berlin. Looks like Nova
you can commentate with me if you want to, bro.
You've been holding the center map. 2 knocks instantly coming through from Clay here.
Clay, Monster.
With the shift, Method have found themselves right on the edge
so
of the
this is
circle.
what Nova is so good about.
All of those teams on the far
Nova
side
is
of the
usually
circle
really good
coming in
about
from that
like
southeast,
instantly
and
throwing
that's the
smokes,
majority.
always
A lot
picking
of
each
them
other
have
up
to
super
rotate up
fast.
north and move around.
Yeah,
and
they usually
over
always hold
towards
at least 2
Tapmark,
people
over
together.
towards
This
the
time they're a
north
little bit more
Paradise
separate than I
Resort,
normally see.
where
It's
there
like
is
a
a little
loser in
bit more safe
transition,
ground.
and
But
Coda gets thirsty because of it.
teams trying to move in this way, they're just going to come up against the Method wall.
This is huge for Method here. Just barely making it into these regional finals, getting 16th position. Nova putting up huge stops over the semifinals, finishing in 3rd. Already taking a couple of members out. Looks like Sam is currently just sitting, waiting to be rezzed, but Sam is one of the top fraggers for Nova. They can't afford to lose him this early on.
You can't afford to lose anybody this early on.
Across the semifinals, John.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. That's why a lot of these pro teams just stick so close together. Like RE is so separate, and when you're this separated out, scouting to move, if one gets knocked, they're dead. There's no way you can pick them up. You just have to leave and sacrifice it. So
yeah. Fun fact:
you only want to do that at the end circle where it's like, you know, that's the time where you start sacrificing pawns. But early mid game, you want everybody up.
Has to be granted, so the sample size is a little bit small, but they are doing very, very well so far. Normally, but of course we saw how they came up against the Pittsburgh Knights and they lost quite a lot of pressure there, so it'll be interesting to see where they end up coming here.
Yeah, and it looks like Ranger and Rain actually going to run into Cream in just a second here. Could be disastrous for their efforts if they're the top team on Sanok. Well, not only do they have Cream ahead of them, but the Pittsburgh Knights are approaching from behind as
like
well.
so these guys have been sitting in this compound the entire game. So I mean that's the greatness about PUBG, man. I mean if you get circle every game, you win tournaments.
Where they managed to fight off Cream as well as the Pittsburgh Knights as this circle closes on them.
Yo, Eddie Night becoming a a supporter. Thank you so much.
Finding their location.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna have some crazy stuff for my Facebook supporters coming out really soon. I'm gonna give you guys some tips, some previews of things that I got coming out before anybody else. So if you guys have it in your heart and feel like you guys can, I would really appreciate it. Look at the zone, baby. Let's go. Lights out, dead center. Dead center, baby.
Super crucial. That's going to allow them, but the Pittsburgh Knights are moving forward into wildcard.
So right now, dude, this is not the way to do it. Jagger luckily got a really good feedback off of Wi-Fi. Had to sacrifice.
The only man left alive here for wildcard.
You know, that's what they know.
Like I mentioned earlier, stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Why isn't PK just going nuts on them? Like full 3, 4. I mean, especially if they know they knocked out 2 a wild card earlier. They know that there's only 2 unless they're not kill tracking. But you got to kill track.
Out in the open, no cover to save them. So Rain has
you got to know it's for. But you have the whole team there. Have the whole team up there peeking the whole hill. Don't just have one guy.
Through from Jagger, potentially saw the helmet, but Rain's gone for now.
He's out.
Carnage taking out AYS.
Scarpered, mate. He's done one. as they say.
Pittsburgh Knights, they already know that 2 members of
Monarch is way too far back. Unless they're doing a hedge bet right now, since they're down 1.
Here if they
maybe they're having Monarch there, just kind of healing up, picking up.
The circle's already starting to close here.
Oh, dude, Rain, dude, this feels bad for Rain. This is not what he wanted to be doing. This is a real terrible spot in the map. There's Edwin right now, just healing up. Ooh, that's it. That's out. Nova's out.
As Nova crash into VN1. Nova Esports going out in 15th position here on Sanok. Disastrous start for the favorites to go to Berlin.
2 separate, and I'm really shocked to see that because normally Nova's so tight in the start of games.
A lot of these teams will be meeting.
They're usually super hard to take out. You knock one, and they have that other guy right next to him picking him up
I think there's about 5 or 6 teams.
AYS taking down CRM right there. Shitsu taking some shots on them.
Absolutely. You can see Rain.
Cheto down
into the circle here.
So right now, Rain needs to be moving up, which he is, because he hears that that action going. Give him a little bit of a chance to get in the zone.
Points on the board for wild card by just getting into the end game circles and surviving.
These circles have been very, very interesting because the western side has always just been devoid of rotation. It's been isolated by the river, by the central river that you
gotta realize when you're playing this, that's the thing about North America. Everybody plays so separate, dude.
Try and move over
Everybody's just all out, not worrying about nothing. Like, look at it right now, SSG. Sure, they're a little bit out, but they're in a compound, so they're all set up. And the second they hear shots or hear anything, they all move to that one area. You work better together. So there goes Monarch. Thirsting ever fury, the softest one, guys. The softest one, ladies and gentlemen.
Tries to approach on Are You Scared from the south, and Rain desperately attempts to get into the circle. Looks like Delta Stars have met Pittsburgh Knights as we're speaking here. The Pittsburgh Knights are stuck between so many squads as they try and get into the circle. Not gonna
Monarch, see, like Monarch is out on his own right now.
Rain cam going on.
I don't know what their strat is right now.
Buddy, get those points for your team.
And he's probably gonna get thirsty.
I'm a Rain fan.
Oh, G-Bay holding out in the blue. Is going to strike from it as well. Monarch goes down. Another player for the Pittsburgh Knights going down. That leaves 1 player alive for them.
Disaster.
Method are going to be able to hold just a little bit stronger now. And a huge shift again. It's going to
Jagger might actually go to help. Go to help
that.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Lights out got the circle again, baby, for free. This should be their win, dude. This should be their win 100%.
Wake up.
As long as they don't play super scared, and if they play highly aggressive and hold that zone. This is when I was IGLing at this time, I would just say, hey, go sentry mode. Like, you see something, you shoot, you kill.
Are You Scared? It was.
There he goes, outsider taking out Vigilante right there.
Their member to the blue.
Oh dear.
That is 4 teams dying
out.
in short process here, John.
Yeah.
Perky and uneven. Little separate. There goes Seagut putting in some work.
It's the phase 5 curse of every single map.
Oh, Juicy,
Nate
no.
going back and forwards.
Oh, see, look at SSG. So look right here. Look at this right here. You got Space Station, 3 of them all set up in this spot, which is a little bit scary because you can get naded here. But they can still play super aggressive. They got Juicy off of the corner with the 1 angle. This is a 3-1 push right here. Really popular.
Top finishers from the semifinals. They're on that southern side. That
anybody that comes in this zone's dead because they got 3 just like
ahead of them
peeking and just going nuts.
Going to push them on in G25.
So Juicy's right now just out there spotting, trying to get
they're fighting
a little bit of intel.
Managed to get it down, but lights out.
Okay, he knows that they're all by this right there. There goes the free fire from Juicy.
In this next
Checker mode,
and they are holding on to it.
Gatekeep time, baby. Let's go. Oh, Juicy, no. Where's your team? Where's your team?
Juicy trying to hold it all together, but not able to do so. Are You Scared? Will wipe.
What happened? How did they lose that? Let me see this guy. Hold on. What happened? Did AYS take them all out, or did they get shot in their back?
G25. They're going to have to leave their compound as well. They're fighting out. They've already managed to get it down, but lights out are just spreading out. They've got the only compound in this next circle, and they are holding on to it.
That sucks.
They need to, at this point, as Space Station Gaming Juicy trying to hold it all together. But not able to do so. Are You Scared?
So Angry got shot in the back. They got all scared, and then
11.
Then AYS pushed up and got him, man. Wow. Really good play from AYS.
Like that, they're able to wipe it down, but they're still going to have to make the run against quite a few other
zone's
players.
Deadly right now.
They're suffering heavy casualties and will get eliminated as well. Down in 10th.
Misfits uneven down. Everybody's going down right now. It's starting to get pants. It's pandemonium.
They're going to start to
oh my goodness.
They finally had
there goes Percus going and reviving right now. Outsider taking out Tanker. And they're going to have to make it. Picking out G25 Buck.
Also eliminated.
This is where it's going to get pretty intense. Look at the zone. Don't tell me they all got the zone again, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. Gracias a Dios. This should be free win. Easy peasy dub.
find
I
the
think
kills
they're all got
here.
all 4
It
up
looks
too,
like
right?
BN1
This should
will
be
lose their
cake.
lives. We're down to 6 teams. Lights out in the center circle. HQA have a single member healing
This
outside
should be the game,
in the
bro, for
blue.
free.
Misfits now approaching into
Outsider
the
getting,
circle. as
dude,
Clay
right
tries
now
to hold
LO should
things
have
together.
just
For
nuts
Method,
kills.
Delta
Look
Stars
at that
down to the
HQA.
south, and
Everybody
let's
running
not
up towards
forget
them right now.
blinded by Win moving in from the west here.
So Misfits
These
is
6
up,
teams
full
are looking
squad.
to
You got
try and
LO up,
take
full
the
squad.
circle from lights out.
Don't
You
let
have
them take it, man.
Compound
Just
on
go
the
nuts.
left
Fight
on
like
their side,
crazy.
but you can see the shots flying through from lights out.
Offensive
They
smokes
just
the around
snipe
every
shots
corner
from
right now.
across the circle.
Outsider,
HQA gonna go down
ugly
as
little
well.
peek, full body peek.
Eliminated
Not
in
good.
6th position. Plenty of points
A little
now
too
up
far
for
out right
grabs.
there.
These ladders are so
You're holding the
important
zone
in
right
this
now.
stage.
So right
If
now,
Method
the
go
whole
down, if they lose
the whole
that last
strat's no
player,
knocks,
this
no
is gonna
knocks.
put so
Don't get
many
knocked.
points into the pockets of teams like Misfits Gaming who really
Wow.
need them.
Clay taking down
still going for
Chris.
Fights here. Single member. The only team that doesn't have 4 is Method.
We got
and
here
that
Pyra
means they
taking out
get
Clay as well.
locked
Yo,
down.
hold on one second. Is that Rolex?
What is up, dude?
What's
Hold
up,
on,
Big
hold
Papa?
on.
What are you
This
doing?
mic is hella far, dude.
Give me one
Nothing
sec.
much, bro.
Give me 1 second here.
Chilling,
Let
dude.
me,
Chilling. Long night.
Let me make sure I can get this Discord up. Okay, yeah, it's the volume's all the way up on there. Perfect. Let me see what I have you turned up to. Go ahead and talk now.
Hello.
Okay, good. I got your voice a lot better now. I can hear you.
What's up, dude?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
Doing good, bro. Sleepy.
Watching
Sleepy,
this
very
game.
sleepy.
Very sleepy. You had a long night?
Very sleepy. Long night, dude. No one slept. No one slept at all.
Dude, everybody was out there just doing research, huh?
Yeah.
And everybody now, memes, bro.
Memes, dude.
Straight memes.
I'm the only one awake.
You wanna watch this thing with me?
Sure. Yeah, I'll watch it with you.
Here's what I go. Here's what I'll do. I'll call you, and then I'll screen share so you can see like
For
same
sure,
time.
yeah.
All right. Perfect.
What guy is this Hotjukes?
Yo,
Is
what's
this
up,
Sixless
Sixless? I am
Bones?
live, by the way, guys.
Look at this guy, dude.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
know you're live, bro. I know you're live.
There you go. There you go. I know. I just always gotta let y'all know. Always gotta let you know. We got Space
I was
Station
watching your
Gaming,
stream, bro.
Sixless, and Rolex. I saw you in the chat, bro, but I just in case. I was like, yo,
Just in
gotta
case,
gotta
yeah.
give that heads up, dude. Gotta give that heads up. There ain't no pause in here. We're live. We're going. So I got my screen share with the Discord, so you guys can see the game at the same time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. He's Rolex spent that good night with Jessica. I agree.
Yes, sir.
That's what it was.
Yes,
Up
very good
all night long,
Very
baby.
good
All
night's rest, dude.
night long. All night.
Jeez,
That's how he
bro.
does it, bro. That's how he does it. All right, guys, let's get this started. Let me see that. Hey, yo. So real quick, let's go and let's talk. Yo, Sixless, what happened this first game, bro? How
Bro,
y'all?
the first game?
How'd y'all drop your AYS, bro? How'd that
We
happen?
just bad, bro. We played that bad. The
Played
zone
that
was
bad.
far away. There was a team to our right, a team all the way down the road at the other compound.
You
shooting
didn't
at us,
smoke
and
your
there was
back
two
or
teams
what?
to our left. Bro, we didn't have smokes, dude.
Oh, it's Sandhawk.
Yeah, there's no smokes in Sandhawk.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right.
You're lucky to have like four smokes in the team. And
As a
Makes
team.
sense. Makes sense, dude. That sucks, dude. So like, because I saw that Angry got third partied right in his
Yeah.
back, right when AYS was pushing up, bro. But no offensive nades there. Nothing. Dude, I don't have no utility at that point.
Dude, we were so underlooted that game.
Oh, it sucks, bro,
It's
dude. That's the
crazy.
one thing, and that's why Misfits dominates for the most part in Sandhawk, because they get Paradise for free, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable loot, you know? The utility in Sandhawk, you just need to have it so bad. But LO, dude, got the zone, baby! So many times.
Have you seen the results?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good.
No, I retweeted it. I heard that, LO got second overall. I saw that. But I didn't
Yeah.
really look into it too crazy, like, each game, because I missed the whole tournament, dude. I was in and out for, like, just a few seconds in the middle of it because I was at a graduation party, and there was, like, internet was just absolutely terrible there. So, but hey, let's go ahead. Let's check it out. Let's watch the rest of this game.
In
See what
quick
happens here.
fashion there by the Misfits.
Pyro, they put
Misfits now
kill
looking
streak,
to
3
push on
kills,
into
dude. The
circle.
Catman
4 teams
himself.
remaining here.
Method
Delta
eliminated out of
Stars,
there.
Blue creeping on
15
the
alive,
behind.
lying in right now.
Misfits pushing
LO,
on
so
in.
look at this.
And
LO
still
with the edge of
lights out
zone.
in this
2 separate,
compound,
baby.
all to themselves at this moment.
Come on.
Everybody's starting to crunch on
Parka
down.
trying to
Lights
do
out,
something,
they're
dude. The
super
weakest
happy with
one
these
in the game
circles.
right there,
They've
dude.
had so much cover.
Sucks.
They should be able to hold on to it.
Outsider, what are you doing, bro?
They do start
Back
to leave their
up,
compound
dude.
just
Why are
a
you
little bit.
outside?
They've got a lot
You
of
got
cover
zone.
to their sides
No,
as
no,
well,
just
to their
watch,
flanks,
watch,
west and
watch.
east.
Why are you outside in the open,
No
bro?
one's really going to be able to
Just
slow
watch.
that
Taking out
one
Manny.
down. 3 teams now
Ooh,
remain.
and
All
Parka
about
with a
utility here,
nade.
and you can see that lights
at
out
this
have been
man,
able to
has
save
some
The
guys.
it.
Memo again, bro.
Oh, dear.
Memo.
What, 3
Wipes
kills?
Outsider
the
knock,
entire
bro.
team
Why,
with a
dude?
single
Look at the zone.
frag.
Look at the zone.
Lights out.
Look at
Now
the zone. They got zone
Misfits
again, bro. How did they?
Misfits smell
Dude, they
blood.
gotta have this, bro.
Kills.
This should be free, bro. This should be free. Look at Memo, it's not all open, bro. There, Memo, get the whole squad on Memo right now. The whole squad needs to be right on Memo right now, just shooting like crazy, bro. Why? Oh, he's off the ankle though. Pmco, get
going to
him.
be in for a very
Memo,
big
put it
scoring game,
where,
but who's
kill
going to
him
jump
all.
up and claim that
This
chicken
should be
dinner? Who's going to be
free.
dining tonight? They're pushing
Free
through.
win.
The Misfits have to make that rotation as lights out have the circle for now.
Yo, lights, LO, bro.
Lights
Get
out, top of the
outside.
hill,
Y'all are in the
circle's
zone.
there.
Don't
I
hide.
wonder what his
Fight.
secondary was.
Why
I was
are
confused
so
why he
two
was
up
using
angles,
the
bro? Two
QBU.
up
No,
angles.
just watch right here.
This hill, and like we said, it's all about
I was
utility
confused
now.
why he was
The
using
smokes,
the
the
QBU over like
frag
the
needs to
M4
get
in this
on
situation.
position
Just watch,
before
just watch,
the
just watch.
third person
Bro,
allows
just-
these
you're
teams
gonna
What's
see it.
happening,
to
bro? There's
control
no way.
the
There's
game.
no way LO lost this, bro. There's no
You're
way.
never gonna cringe so hard in your
Just
life.
watch, just watch, just watch.
It's 4v4, they got zoned.
Why
are they moving for free? Why are they moving?
You're going
Just watch,
to
just
lose
watch.
out on those meds. You aren't going to have the ability to go for any extended fights. And
No
that
way!
No, right here.
So huge, coming
Keep
through,
watching,
two
keep
knocks
watching,
by
bro.
Misfits. All of a sudden, they have
They're
a
gonna
real
full push
shot.
on this. They're gonna full push on him.
Push
Seaga's
around.
dead.
I think it happened already. I think it already
It's already
happened.
dead. They're all dead.
It did.
We missed it. We missed it.
Let me go back. Let me go back. There's no way
For as well,
that they got
this
pushed
is
on
where
that
fighting
easy, bro.
or
There's
not
no way they
fighting
played that
is gonna come
soft
in
here.
super important. If you've been in a lot of fights, you're going to lose out on those meds. You aren't going to have the ability to go for any extended fights, and that blue is going to be even more dangerous.
I
He
jumped
opens
out that window.
So huge, coming through, two knocks.
I don't know
by
what that move was, bro. But
And
just
then,
watch this. Trust me.
But
No, no.
okay, let me see.
That's
Let
not
me
even
see.
the
Let me
bad
see.
part. Watch this.
They have a
Watch
real
it
shot
through.
at this,
Watch
John.
it through.
They're
Trust me.
to push around the corner. They're looking for the flush.
Trust
They're
it,
gonna get
bro.
more. There's a play to
Lucy's
his
out.
left. Does he
There's
know
two
it?
down.
Doesn't
That's it.
look
Misfit's
like
gonna push
Yeah,
full
that's it.
send.
That's it.
Spotted
No,
yet.
watch this. Wait for it.
Now they're going to push up the hill. All of a sudden, Misfits showing their
Seagull?
fragile ability here, looking to
Seagull,
just
what are you doing?
flush out lights out. Is
One
this a
left.
single member? Seagull.
But he has to commit suicide here.
They don't know that he's behind
Watch.
the
1v4.
entire
Watch, trust me.
Misfit squad. 1v4.
Best part. Best part.
Going to be playing to try and survive. In fact, just going to go towards.
They still killed him.
He didn't shoot anyone in the back, bro, when he had the chance either.
No, I guess even like when Lucy was up, he could have had a chance. But as soon as he got knocked, the best play was to just leave
Yeah,
and
outside
kill
zone.
himself. But even then, they still killed him running back.
Cause he
they-
walked
There should
down.
have been.
They
There
still
should have
got the
been
points.
a free as hell win right here, dude.
Dude, trust me, bro. If that was us, where Ella was,
Anybody.
there's no way they would even get to the
They,
next
they,
zone.
they would have never even gotten into the
They wouldn't
circle,
even
bro.
made it.
That-
They would
that-
have made it past the rocks.
They would have
dude.
made it past the rocks.
Trying to deny
Absolutely.
kill, doesn't
So what?
matter.
I
Misfits
mean,
too good.
well, because
And
here's the
this is
thing. So that's like LO's strat as of late. Like if you always see like when they push at the end, they always kind of have that. They always like to hedge their bets and play like. I mean, when you're, I think that in that mindset, whoever's IGLing there is calling for a very, very conservative play, just for placement. You know. Because that is way too defensive in that zone. Like, the second they got that last zone, like the zone before this, the second that zone popped on them, they all need to be outside just straight frag mode, just killing anybody that comes close, you know? But I don't know how the hell this got lost, dude.
Dude, did you hear about the announcement this morning
No, what happened?
with Pubg Mobile?
No, what happened?
You didn't hear anything
No, what
Was
happened?
it Twitter?
about the Star Challenge?
What happened? Oh, Star
Have
Challenge?
you checked Twitter?
No,
Have you
no,
checked Twitter?
No, let me
Dude,
check Twitter.
I'm one of the influencers.
Really?
So yeah, so I have to be top 5 in votes to go to Berlin.
What?
Right now, I'm currently 6th, dude.
Get
so
the hell out of here, bro.
yeah, bro. Yeah, so
That's
hopefully
so
I can get, hopefully I
sick,
can
dude.
get top 5 or something.
Let me look at this. Let me look at this.
Oh, wait. I didn't even
Go to
vote
my
for
account.
Rose.
Go to my account.
But
Go
is
to-
it?
go to
Did
mine.
they? Where did they announce it at?
They didn't tweet it out, but I had permission to like officially announce it now with my
What?
YouTube tweet and everything. Yeah, dude.
Roll
So
it, roll it, roll it.
I'd appreciate it if
Yeah,
the hotties
everybody
can come
right
through.
now, all the
That'd be-
hotties, everybody go
'Cause,
and vote
dude,
for this
they,
man right
they,
here.
They have Dynamo Gaming there, so he's probably gonna get first or something.
Let me
with
see.
this form.
Where's it at? So I'm looking right here. Pubg
I'm
Mobile's
M. If you go to M,
Group M.
Group M, yeah, I'm
Group-
top right.
Group,
But
Won't even let me click it. Let's go.
Group
but
M.
it is frozen because the website crashes every now and then. So, but just yeah, I'd very much appreciate it, dude.
Bro,
That'd
do you have
be
the direct
a
link to Group
blessing.
M?
No. It'll load right now with time, but it's not working. Like it,
Oh, dude, they probably
too
got
much traffic is what they
dude,
said.
They probably
too
got
much traffic.
every single
Yeah, but
freaking
they
fake
have-
account, every
They
bot
have
account
all-
they can voting for people.
dude, India has. They have this guy named Rockney Games.
Yeah,
He has 3,000 votes already.
Dude,
I
I'm
only have
telling
I
you.
only have 150.
the bots are coming, baby. The
You can
bots are
vote.
coming.
You can vote twice a day with the Google account. So if you guys have like 6 emails from Gmail, and you
Hey,
guys
make
can
it
log
happen.
into
Hey,
those
bro,
and-
dude.
and-
All I
and
know
sign
is that
in, but,
someone is out there making a ton of Google accounts
we'll
and
see,
and
dude.
voting like crazy for these people, bro. That's nuts, bro. So that's great. I'm glad you did it. Who else is out? Who else is out there, dude? Anybody I know?
No one else from NA. No, it's just me
Wow,
really,
dude.
and then everyone else is really
You
from
have
like India.
Derek G though.
Derek
Derek
is
G,
there, yeah.
bro. Gotta
Derek
throw him
G
in
is
there,
there.
dude. The man, the myth, the legend himself, bro.
Yeah.
Way to
I'm
go.
currently in 6th place with votes. So if I at least get top 5, I will go to Berlin.
All right, so everybody out there. Oh, there it goes. I see him now.
So,
I see him now. It just takes forever
there
to
we
come
go.
up. Look at this guy. Look at his picture, dude. With the full makeup
Dude,
on, bro.
I did not give him perms to
the
use
full
that. They're like,
makeup, bro.
you know what they told me? They're
What?
like, yo, I have a picture of you. And I was like, okay, I guess. And then they just posted it. I had no idea it was gonna be that one.
Dude, handsome
Wait,
and
scroll back
shallow,
up to
bro.
it. I didn't see which
Full
one.
makeup, bro. Look at this guy, dude.
If,
Oh my god, Rolex, this doesn't even look like you, bro.
Look at
Damn,
look at
bro.
him, dude. Look at his face, dude.
Look
Oh,
at that. Look at that
El
sexy
Mas
man.
pasty, bro.
Cloud
With the
nine.
Cloud 9, bro, on him, dude. Oh my
I
goodness.
covered the logo. I covered the
Professional
logo. I covered the
PUBG
logo.
mobile
I covered the
player
logo.
and streamer.
Oh,
Former PMSC champion.
former, dude. Oh, the 2-time, bro. The 2-time, bro.
Wait, who's in first place?
Rockney Games. He's from India.
Dude, all I know is that this girl's
3,000
gonna kill
votes.
it, dude, eventually, bro. They're gonna come back, dude.
Oh, Bullshark, bro? What?
Bullshark,
PUBG
sir, yeah.
Mobile Artsy,
Bullshark will be high up there. He has a lot of subs on YouTube.
So yeah, dude, I
Flash
posted on my Instagram, my Twitter, my freaking Facebook. I'm gonna post it on the stories. I'm gonna put it in my
Dude,
titles for
hotties,
streaming. Dude,
guys.
everywhere, dude.
Hi, you guys. Imagine.
Everywhere.
So since I am not on here, dude, right? Imagine like I am on here and it's Rolex, dude. So go out there and vote for this man, dude. Show this man some love. Let's get him there, bro. Let's get him there. Since I ain't gonna be there, dude. At least he can probably snap me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Make
you,
me
man.
feel
Thank
like
you
I'm
for
there.
sure.
You know?
Oh, dude, I'll be like, yo, shout out to the hotties when I'm in
Shout
Berlin.
out to the
That's
hotties.
what I'm
Let's
about
go,
to
dude.
say.
Let's clutch it up. Let's get this man there, dude. Let's get this man there. All right, so let me go back and see how this choke happened, bro. What the heck happened here, bro? So right here, with this zone popping, right? Everybody should be up on the hill. They got no reason to be here, especially if Memo was able to rotate up with that kind of vision down on the whole field, right? So Seeka and Outsider, there's no way that they should be in this position. Outsider should not be out in the open right now because, look, when you're in this kind of spot, you got to realize that that you have zone. All the teams are going to have to push to you. So you don't want to give them any kind of free kill or nothing. Being out wide face open, you're an easy potential to get a knock. And then once they knock one person, the full squad's going to come sending it and just destroy everybody the second that happens. So you should be behind at least some kind of cover, leaning and peeking, dude. Never out wide on the open, dude. Because then they get to move up to you for free. Memo just wipes BTW with nades, dude. Wipes them, bro. Wipes out full squad with a nade. After that, you got to realize it's 4v4. Everybody should be on Memo and Lucy. Like, everybody. Wipes the whole squad. And, dude, see, like, right there, dude. Outsider gets knocked wide on the open, and then now that gives the entire opportunity. Because when you get one knock, that means one person's trying to heal them up. So now it's 2v4. And in that situation, the two are being kind of a little bit more defensive, and the full squad of 4 is just rushing. And it's kind of tough,
Right.
like... But, dude, I mean, I don't know how that knock, he allowed that knock, dude. That sucks. Let me see here. But Memo, dude, with a QBU, bro. You said he had an M4?
Potato,
You said
bro.
he had an M4, bro? M4 4X,
He
bro?
had an AK. He had an AK.
Oh, okay, I want to say...
Oh, Memo?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense, I guess. I mean,
I mean, yeah.
Right here.
Bro, this man, if you land his shots,
But
bro.
right here, but here's the thing. Right here, Memo should be making the call out. Yo, they're all right here. Outsider C-Gut, come to us, you know? And
Were
then
they?
just go and just straight them all. I mean, here's the thing. If they come to them, at least you got Xenoth and Perk right here behind this rock, and they're never going to move. You got zone, right? So at least you kill them both, and who cares about where Pyro and Even is? If it's 4v2, you kill these two guys, and then you just full send on Pyro and Uneven, you know?
Tonight, they're pushing through.
Yeah.
I mean, this is full vision, bro. You know where every single one of them is at, dude.
Top of the hill,
You know?
Circle is there. Misfits trying to get the res onto their
These two
team.
shouldn't be
They
here.
are
Shouldn't
gonna
be here.
connect
Should be
through,
moving.
but they have
You
to
have a
push
hill
up
too, so
this
they can move
hill.
easy.
Like you said, it's all about utility now. The smokes, the frag nades
How did this
to get
happen?
on up into this position because of course the
Look,
person
like Misfit's
allows
really
these
smart with the
teams on
offensive
top of the
smokes.
hill to control so much of the circle.
And here comes Pyro, dude, just coming around the corner for free.
This is where fighting or not fighting is
should have
gonna
never
come in
even
super
moved, dude.
important. If
And
you
they're
beat
still
in
out
a
of
lot
zone, bro.
fights, you're gonna lose
But
out
I don't know.
on
I don't
those
know. But
mares.
this is the part that freaks me out right here, right there. That just happened. How does Perk and Xanoth move? Like Perk and Xanoth, they're stuck here.
Lucy's just blind.
But no, but I mean,
You let them cross, bro.
how did they cross?
He was. I think he was.
Watch.
So he was. It was literally like
But
caught
here's
timing.
the
It was Call of Duty timing.
But
Call of Duty timing. Like
but
right there's
here's
like
the thing.
when.
Here's the thing, right? Where you're laying down, if you have zone, there's no reason to snake. You know, especially for gatekeeping.
No, of course. Yeah.
There's just no reason. You should
what
have
do is
everybody up, just
spraying.
just
Pre-firing
spraying,
every rock.
just pre-firing
Just-
every rock, and you literally keep them at that rock, and you make them run. Have to run in blue. You have to make them run into blue.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
lights there
But
for
you let him run in
Lucifer
for
as
free,
well.
bro.
This
Like
is
right now,
where
Xanoth just ran out in the open, jumping, and Memo had that full entire look on them. I don't know why they moved back. They moved back and they started snaking rather than holding that same position.
fighting or not
with all the
fighting
vision.
is going to come in super important.
Yeah. They fell back and oh,
If you've
dude,
been
it's
in
tough.
a lot of fights,
Tough.
you're going to lose out on those mares. You aren't going to.
But I mean, hey, I mean, second place, right? I mean, what do you?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, second place, but still, this should have been an easy first. Easy first. Any team, any pro team that's here should win 90. I think we said 85% of the time on the Pro Player Podcast, and that's true. The only way you lose is if somebody makes a mistake or multiple people make mistakes.
Now they're going to push up the hill.
But hey, you know what? A lot of pressure happens, you know?
Looking to just flush out lights out.
One last. Baby on baby.
Second place ain't nothing to shake your head at. Yo, Rolex with the sub, bro. Showing the love, bro. Showing the love, dude. Hotties, make it happen, bro. Get this man there, and that's a free kill. So sucks, dude. But here's the thing: is like you not only give Misfits first place, but you give them 4 more kills on top of it. You know, and that's it's just and C got 0 kills. That's real tough, dude.
Ending there, I have to
Real
say.
tough.
It was
But hey,
very,
nerves
very
are
strongly
nerves
played
are for
from
real. They
Misfits.
happen, dude.
They had some great zone
You know, first game
control, and
nerves.
they moved in,
Baby on baby, I'm balling.
Yo, Rolex getting the sub to Kika, bro. I'm calling Misfits hard to beat in Sandhawk. No, I mean, here's the thing. Misfits is hard to beat on Sandhawk because they take center position, right? They always the circle normally always goes towards Paradise. They get full looted with the most sick utility for the entire game. That's why they win it, dude. Rolex dropping that sub, baby. Let's go. Yo, so here's the thing, guys. When you get zone that much, Lights Out didn't have to move the entire game. That should be an automatic win with a ton of kills, you know? Like, and I'm not talking about just a ton of kills. I'm talking with their position, you should be walking away with 25 kills. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 kills, like just an insane game because in that position, you have everybody just fragging, killing everybody while they're trying to run in. They're getting third party by people from behind and you're taking advantage of it. And if you end that first game with 20 kills and a win, that could mean the difference of automatically moving on, you know, in the top. Yeah. That could mean you're going first place. You know, when you have that much kills and a win, all you got to do from then on is just place top 5 and you win the whole tournament, you know? But it's only 10 games. But I mean, hey, dude. I mean, what did I say? Like I said, there's nerves involved. People make mistakes. You know, nobody's perfect. But still, it's just like, man, dude, that should have been an easy dub with a lot of kills, dude. Let's go back here. Let's go ahead and move forward now. Let's get to the second match. Oh, let me see what the score's like. Just to see how much of a difference. Oh, man. I mean, look at that, dude. That put Misfits 11 points over. That's 11 kills to catch up to them. Lights Out should have probably had 45, 50-point game. I mean, because, like, dude, you should just be so free and clear to murder everybody. And imagine this. Let's say if Lights Out did exactly as I say there, and they get a 50-point win off the start. Look where third place is, 24 points. Yep. That means that another team has to get first place just to catch up to them. And if Lights Out goes second or third, they're never going to catch up. So that's why I'm saying it's so important to just, you got it. When you have that kind of position, you can't play passive. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you got to be like, yo, like I always say, like, when you're in that spot and you get that zone, like in my mind, I just always say, like, I'm the freaking Reaper, dude. Like, I just go, you got to just frag everybody. Hold an angle and just pre-fire every rock and you should make people just cry trying to get in. You know, especially in Sandhawk because there's no smokes.
that consistency is a hard thing for teams to achieve.
Outsider was trying to be a hero. No, he shouldn't have been open. Like, he was literally standing out wide in the open, like, in between those two buildings.
If
Like,
he stayed in the
dead in
building
the
over on the
open.
left,
Yeah.
he would have literally had the entire squad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he stayed in the building on the left with Seagut holding that window, whatever, at least you have two people holding the window. And if one gets knocked, somebody can pick him up instantly. You know? It was just a really terrible play, dude.
all good, though.
Yeah, but I mean, but second place. I mean, but second place. You know what I'm
Place is
saying?
better than
Like,
Dude,
you can always go and argue that. It's just like at the same time, it's like, man, that win with that one play call, we're talking about.
yeah, it was
that's
close.
that's the difference.
that would have been first place right there.
That's the
overall.
difference between if you get first place at the club open, that could mean $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so nuts. Like, that's the way that these tournaments are. With 10 games, one wrong play could mean losing 100 grand. You know? Like, that's how it goes. Because the thing is, if you get that, those are the games you pray for to get zone every time. And if you get that zone every time, you should be so lit, ready for the tournament, just in case if you have a bad game. Because everybody, I mean, you can't argue if somebody has a bad game. Maybe they get 7th or 8th place or even worse, right? But that one win will cap you to push you forward so much higher, you know?
Yeah.
Recently, they've been heading over to Iha and Malfadra.
Don't give me a second. I'll be back. Hold on.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And that would work out perfect for them. This is a very rare southwesternly.
Oh, dude, this zone, this is not very rare. My ass, bro. I get this circle a lot in Vikendi. Like, I've seen this circle dozens of times in Vikendi. I don't know why this happens, but this is a freaking shame, dude. Like, this should never happen in Vikendi. Like, this zone is absolutely atrocious. It shouldn't exist. So, what everybody should do in this zone, I don't care who you are, you literally should be getting a vehicle and driving here. Automatically. Like, you should get, like, the minimal loot, and you need to be driving to this zone now. Like, now. There's no waiting till the zone caps and then getting in. You need to be gone instantly.
That is a ridiculous start.
Dino Park finish. Dino Park finish. That's what I want to see.
I would be incredible. I'd love it. Misfits.
This is what we've been waiting for. This whole time is a Dino Park finish. I haven't seen one yet on Vikendi.
Lights Out just played that really soft. They were playing it replacement because they had circle. You can't play that. You got to play aggressive. You got to be like, yo, let's go and kill everybody. This is the game that we prayed for. We got zone. It's Sandhawk. No one's got smokes. Everybody's wide open. They're having to go to rock. Let's just feed, baby. Let's eat. You know?
No, we're only here for an 8 at this
I just went out and vote for Rolex. That's what I'm talking about, Dario. Make it happen. You guys go vote for Rolex so you can head over to Berlin, dude. That'd be sick.
Pretty rare, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to see it. Of course, should be shifting away back towards the land, so Dino Park will definitely be in there.
And this is really interesting because Lights Out are a team that have the only team pretty much in North America that likes to land on the East Coast consistently on Vikendi here, and that works out perfectly for them because historically in North America we've seen very easternly shifts in the circle, but now this circle is not going to favor.
That's the thing, guys. Is like you have 5 matches, one huge win could be that, and the thing is this, guys. Like, Lights Out got zoned every single circle there.
G25, who've landed all the
that
way
is a
up in the
free
top
win.
east,
Like, I don't like, for example, if you take Lights Out and you put Misfits in that situation, or if you put Space Station Gaming or Nova that get all those zones, they're winning the game. Like I said, 85, 90% of the time. The only time you lose is if somebody chokes or if the whole team makes a mistake.
50% water, maybe even more than 50% water, which means that it's going to shift very hard back onto the mainland. And so teams going to have to set up around Abbey, going to have to set up around Dino Park, and potentially even Milner. We'll see if that's going to be coming into play here, but this is a really interesting circle, one that you don't see very often.
Maybe Memo should have killed the team. They all should have been together, just fragging like crazy, but they were all separated. And one got knocked. Misfits just started running up for free. I don't know how they got up for free because when they had that one knock, everybody like all of a sudden went super defensive. And when you have zone, you can't do that. Like you really can't.
Just don't get much time to practice for.
I'll tell you who's going to be.
But I guess like Elo was just content with getting second
because Misfits.
Yeah.
They are in the circle. That is amazing luck for them because they are going to want.
But that, I mean, with that strategy, playing like that, it's not stupid because, like, and what I mean by not stupid is it's very safe. So, like, if you do that kind of strat and play style, you'll always end up in the top 7 or tournaments, you know, or top 8, top 6.
At the moment. They are pretty far apart from each other.
But the problem is,
Space Station Gaming will have to come in over
like, you won't get first or second, and that's what you should be. Everybody should be going for, you know. But some people try to go for first too hard, and they overcommit, and then they end up getting, you know, 10th place because of that. So
as you said.
There's a little give and take. But the thing that, I mean, there's a little give and take. There's not even but to it. The thing is, when you're hungry and you get that kind of zones, that's the zone where you pray for. That's the game you pray for, and you go nuts. You know, you wake up and you get that first place with a ton of kills. Too bad you don't read YouTube chat, but I can't find the link. It is, let me see here. I think I have the link. Hold on, let me get the link for you guys. Right here. For those of you guys can go, please go vote for Rolex. I'm putting the link here in the chat. There you go. Boom, there you go.
Went down towards Pavosto and got vehicles.
So right now,
rotation themselves
every person, every team, yeah, look at that. HQA took off. Every team should be driving to the zone right now. We're talking about who cares about loot. Like, you should be just grabbing bare minimum and then trying to loot in zone. You want to be first in zone, like right now. Because right now, because you look at the zone, half the zone's in the water. So that means there's half of that zone left. So that means half the spots left.
As possible to make sure that they don't get flushed out by a single spray from an M24, whatever it may be.
Oh yeah, I was just about to shout that out. Great movement discipline from pretty much everyone we can see.
First place is what, 25,000 here?
Moving in separate vehicles, as you say, because if that vehicle gets blown up and you've got 3-4 members in there, you just go bang, and the whole team just explodes, and you lose so much. It's better to lose one to a spray down than it is to lose your whole squad. I mean, you know, that's just simple, right? There's no benefit to losing more members than when you could just be rotating in more vehicles and making it happen. But VN1, they've actually crashed into some members from Misfits. They've crashed into one of the duos. They're going to be pretty close.
Everybody should be just looting and driving right now.
And you know what?
This is for the NA finals, and then when you start going into the big global finals, that's where the big money is at.
Sad performance from them on Sanok. Not the performance.
You'll be good at IGL. I used to IGL,
here,
man.
But Vikendi, they've been the most consistent team.
You live for that game, dude. That game when you get every zone, that's the game where you're like, hey guys, we need to eat. We don't just need to be laying here trying to get second place. We need to be getting tons of kills and getting first place. You know. And the thing is that if you play everybody together and you start shooting like sentries, then you're relatively safe, because if somebody gets knocked, you're so close together, somebody can pick them up, and the other two are out there just putting still all that pressure out, and you're fine.
Which one is next to him, but VN1 did just crash into their compound here. It looks like they're going to leave uncontested, so potentially they have a scout moving somewhere else. Yeah, go to Group M and vote.
I know that they're like really kind of DDoSing that site right now, so it's kind of hard to grow. The Indian streamers are getting crazy votes right now. Who knows? I mean,
for the same spot.
I hope they're all doing it legit. Everybody's doing it legit.
G25 are going to make their rotation as well. Very late. They have the longest rotation to go, so they are going to be fighting from the edge of the circle. But everyone at the moment is cramming in.
Yo, Facebook, are you guys still there?
Land mass that we have in this circle.
It
is a very big map, which means that whilst things may look quite close on the mini-maps, they are actually pretty spread out. So they are still, you know, finding those locations, finding those compounds, which I talked about before, Josh, where it's a very heavily compound-based map. So everyone's just finding their little rabbit hole to try and poke their heads out.
Here, let me go and...
It's like Wildcard getting sprayed on here.
Fix this chat.
Like Ganya, it's Ranger just rotating, scouting it out, trying to find a rotation for his team to come on into the zone. They know that there's quite a few.
This is what's going to happen because the zone's so crappy. People are going to get shot driving, but
already shooting
it's got to happen.
Towards them. Ranger may have just found one though, and the rest of Wildcard can
has to happen.
Rotation there now. And I love to see this. It's something that we didn't really see from other regions. Indian region didn't do this very often, very well, John.
Sorry, I'm gonna look at this game right now. All right, let's go look back.
Cool.
See what's happening.
Performances. You've got your scout going, looking for that compound, and then the rest of the team with a safe journey about 20 to 30 seconds later into their compounds here. High-level plays coming through from some of these top-performing teams. Over
good old scouts, man. Got a scout.
We'll have to track to see if Wildcard can get a bit better of a performance.
Hey, big red, it happens, man.
On Sanok, but so did a lot of people.
A lot of early fighting going down. Everyone just settling in to their compounds, as we were saying. Everyone's figuring out where's dangerous, where can we go, where can we make those rotations to. G25, they're still very far out of this circle. They are going to be going in on the eastern side, and everyone's starting to cluster up just to the south of Dino Park.
I mean, it's
see, there goes Wi-Fi and PK right there.
Colors on the minimap right
They're
now,
getting
John.
shot at real hard. Jagger got knocked by the softest one himself.
Here as
They're gonna leave him.
Jagger
Oh wait, are they?
Is 7 gonna look for the res? It looks like he.
Yeah, 7's gonna get that res.
Well, the Pittsburgh Knights, they really want every single member alive that they can.
Which
get
is fine,
at this stage
because Method ain't
as we saw,
gonna
they went
push
down
up on him.
relatively early on. I think they got 8
Which is what they
kills
should
coming into
kind
the
of
previous
do, like
game,
right
but
here.
only
But
2
at the
points
same
as
time, if they
went
push
down
out here and another team comes and
14th,
third parties them,
in
they're
the last
dead.
game,
But
so they really need to.
yeah,
come
they picked
up
him up
with
and
a
got
little
out.
bit
So
better of
I
a
don't blame
scoreline this
Method
time
right there
around,
one
and
bit.
every member counts.
Why go out
So
and hungry to get 1 kill, right?
The circle's gonna.
Because you can
start
literally
closing
go and
very
get everybody. You can
shortly
lose the
here,
game
John.
because of that.
And it's only G25 who are outside of it right now. Everyone else has managed to find themselves in.
The 1, 2, 3
to
Hotjukes,
this,
baby. Let's go.
Phase 2 circle.
Game 2.
It's gonna the hard shift down south. The question is, do we get a even?
Won't let you
harder
sign in.
shift
Yeah,
into
guys. I know the
Warwick here?
site's like overcrowded right
And
now,
if
really
so,
bad.
then
So
it's going to be Muna, which is the main contention point. That's where a lot of the teams have already set up, which we can show in just a second when we get the mini map up on screen here. Because all of these teams are basically hugging each other. Every compound in this southwest point of the circle currently is occupied, and now it's just a siege game going to come through, with all teams trying to head.
So
into
there
the
goes
center
Sam
circle.
going and letting them where they're at. Oh, they're driving away.
Eventually, teams are going to get basically unlucky with the circle, and they're going to have to push on out.
So every team already should be headed into the zone, but
you can see still 63
and if you're in
players
Asia,
alive, so
everybody's
no
already
one's
there.
gone down just yet. There were 63
North America
players
though,
loaded
people are
into the
content to
lobby,
chill,
so
which I don't
no
know
one's
why.
gone
But
down.
that's the way it goes.
The only team yet to find a position, G25, and they have just entered the circle on that eastern side.
So G25's out already.
Towards that winery.
Everybody's already got
position,
their
so
own
they are
little
gonna be
spots
holding
though.
out around there, but everybody else.
And right
they're just
now,
holding down
with
the
this kind of
compound.
zone, this is
Everyone's
one of the
found where they're
crappiest
gonna
zones
go.
you can get in the
Actually, I
game.
believe there's a care
So
package
everybody's just
being
praying
zoned
that
out by
that the circle comes on
Space
them.
Station Gaming actually angry, looking to try and get it on that south side. I don't think we saw what was inside it, but
Not yet.
he's just
Maybe we
looking
can
to
get a
try and
camera on
find
it on the south care package. See what Angry just got for himself. A bit of a yummy treat potentially.
I'm not sure if he even got it just yet. I mean, it's still got the white straps around it on the mini map, so maybe he hasn't looted it just yet. Maybe it's inaccessible. We'll have to wait and see.
Nova are going to try pushing in from the outside of the circle. They're currently set up in Movatra, but they're going to have to try and push on into the circle. We're going to get the shift coming through.
I haven't seen any of these games, period. Yeah, look at this. Everybody's
Where
there.
will it shift?
Gotta be.
We expect it to go back up northeast.
So
but
everyone
now
always
that's actually
moving.
very central on its current location, meaning that
this is
again,
the second zone, so
water going to be occupying it. You know, when this happens, it's not really a phase 2 circle anymore.
Dino
it's a phase 3. It's a phase 4 circle based on how much
Commenter's
space.
right.
Yeah,
Dino
Dino Park is still in play, John.
Dino Park, Josh. It's Dino Park.
It
We're
could
going
happen.
there.
Dino
It could
Park!
happen, and
What?
currently
I wanna see
residents
the
are ones
dinosaurs.
occupying it.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite? Is my mic still on? I hope it is.
It is. Yeah.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur?
Yeah.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. That's a good dinosaur.
Yeah.
That's a good
yeah, that was a
dinosaur.
good
Yeah.
copyright.
I mean, that's the kind of commentary you got to do.
I
This
mean,
point.
wouldn't it be amazing if it starts hard shifting?
Oh, I'm
Up to the north.
hoping, right? I'm sending text to Papa Tencent right now. Flank, I'm going to be starting to pin it down.
We're going
as
to skip
well,
it forward
so
a little bit because there ain't no
lucky
action
break
going to happen.
potentially for Nova.
But how did that happen? How did
Blinded
BT
by
Let me
wind.
see this. Let me
Have to
see
take-
back. How did this guy get
Towards Nova,
knocked?
they don't quite know exactly where they are, but
Oh,
they
okay.
can shoot the vehicles out and make
So
sure
they're on
don't
Nova.
have
Nova's
good rotational
trying to get a
ability
little bit into a
away from this
better
area,
position.
and Nova are pushing
Oh, the zone
themselves
popped
over
already?
towards
Let me see the
west,
zone
and
pop.
The only thing on the
Is this the same circle? I don't think so.
rotation out here, but
Let me see this real quick. Let me go back.
Actually, I'll see that when we
these
go
facts
to.
were checked by no one.
Yeah.
The Bob Barker dropping down hot onto the team.
Anyway, MK14. Can you tell it's really early in the morning?
G25.
But MK14 getting dropped on
G25,
down
still around,
towards
dude.
G25.
Still around.
Should be able to pick that one up pretty decent there. This is something that Toby, actually one of the other commentators from the other regions, absolutely hates, is the tack stop getting dropped in a crate, because there's no weapon in the crates that uses a tack stop, and it tilts him every single time.
Oh,
Unlucky for
Beowulf
there.
thirsted.
Was one of the only members of Nova who couldn't get out of the compound into safety as the rest of them rotated away from blinded by wind, and that's going to be them going down, losing a player as they make
Lost
their
the
rotation
IGL.
out here. Blinded by wind, trying
Sucks.
to pop shots over towards Nova. They don't
Why are they
quite
there?
know exactly where they are, but they can shoot the vehicles out and make
Why
sure
is Nova
don't
out by
have
that
good
rock?
rotational ability away from this area, and
But
Nova
why?
are pushing themselves over towards the west, and the only thing on the side of the west is water, so they really don't want to be going this
The whole
direction.
compound's
that
for
Blinded
free.
by wind are forcing them
Unless
to.
they're out of
Opponent
zone,
gets spotted
but I
out
can't
by
tell.
Arcs.
Ooh, They have to move. They have to make these rotations. They don't have a vehicle here, and I'm not too sure what they've done with theirs. I saw them moving one around before.
Oh,
I think I might
third
get
party.
spotted out, but actually
There
in
goes
comes
Arcs.
what could be their saviors.
This happens to
Okay,
Nova
into
every
the
time.
fray
Every time they're in
from
trouble,
that
someone
eastern
third parties
flank,
them.
and going to be starting to pin it down
Wrecked.
as well. So lucky break potentially for Nova.
Lucky break
as
indeed.
Blinded by Win. Have to take.
Lucky break indeed, John.
Blinded by Win. Pretty happy currently.
Yeah.
Nah, they're not happy at all. They just lost somebody. What are you talking about?
Fantastic compound. Really good sight lines for them.
J6,
top
come
of
on,
hills,
bro.
they can always
G6,
shoot down,
come
have
on,
that
over there in the
advantage.
corner. What is he doing?
Milner is where we're currently looking here, and it's G25 setting up in a not as favorable compound. This one's a little bit snaky as far as the sightlines are concerned.
All right,
Got
man.
their snake of view as as well.
Heartless running out in the
Just
wide
fighting
open,
on
being
out
like,
there.
let me see if I
Vehicle's
can
very,
find
very
somebody.
important on Vikendi,
I'm trying to
especially
get
for
some
breaching
eyes
compounds.
on
You need
them,
to be able to
guys,
close that
team.
gap as fast as possible, not only for breaching,
Getting
but you
some
need to
eyes
be able
on
to leave your
them.
compounds as well.
The thing about pro play, man, you get your eyes on, you're trying to get your eyes on them, and then all of a sudden you're just dead instantly.
Defend it, but if the circle moves away from you, you've got to leave.
You just
it.
run out in the
And
open
it's
just for a
very
little bit, and you
difficult
peek. Oh, what's that
because
over there?
all of
Pop.
these teams who are in the circle already on these will just be looking at you and seeing what they can get. Oh.
See, like I don't know why Nova was so
disappointed.
content to go and
Honestly,
move.
I might just go and have a little cry.
I know that they were trying to get maybe a better position, but you got to realize that it's only third circle, so every single team, nobody's died yet. Everything's taken. You have to assume everything's taken. And that's what happened. And then there comes up
No
Stone Pop.
Dino Park circle here.
And oh, this is the tough break here. Tough break for Lights Out. But that's what happens.
Phase 4.
So like when you get this kind of shitty zones and you drop right, Lights Out, like this is the game where you're gonna have to work for you're gonna have to sing for your supper. You know, like you're gonna have to really try and get lucky, and put in a ton of work, get some crazy kills to even get in the mid 6th place. So like I said, this is the game where it's hard. But if you were in like that first Sandhawk game, that's an easy game with a ton of kills. And yeah, this is where it gets tough.
Shift back up towards
Hopefully
the north
that
side
game
here,
where you went
leaving
off counteracts this game.
25 Lights Out, Grania outside of the circle. They're gonna have to move on in here, in towards where HQA and Wildcard Are You Scared are currently holding in that south side. The rest of the teams will be a little bit happy that they don't have to do anything tricky to get into this circle. They can continue holding their circles. And unfortunately for G25, who've just spent all this time setting up in this compound, now they have to try and cross the road. Crossing the road, a very dangerous thing, because that's where HQA are holding.
You've got to look both ways. Make sure you hold hands with your mummy or your daddy before you cross the road. That's the rule, isn't it? Green man cross code.
Your mommy or
That's what
your
we had in
daddy?
the UK. What? I don't even go there, my friends. I know. Okay, I know what you're thinking, but
Let's do some
commentary.
PUBG commentary,
Let's
John.
go.
I don't know.
Do you look both ways when you cross the road?
Oh, G6.
Baby on baby.
Ghost Potato with the sub.
I
don't know why G6 is even rotating at this point.
Again, they have pretty.
I don't think
decent
they were out of
position here in
zone.
the center circle. They're going to be looking.
Why are they trying to take center? Like, you gotta
got
realize it's gone. Center's
You
gone.
can see they've got themselves a level 3 helmet.
Oh, here comes Hello.
Just
Dude,
trading
you should be
on.
easy kill.
He's looking for it, gets sprayed
Yep,
down.
that's what-
very,
this
very
is what they
quickly
should be
with the
doing.
micro Uzi, but the rest
Full
of the
in
team
there.
is there.
Full in there, that's
Lights out,
fine.
looking to
Outsider
push on
down.
forwards. One goes down, two go down as
Yeah, that's
well.
fine. Keep
There's a
pushing.
third
Keep
pot
pushing hard.
coming in from VN1 as well. They're looking for all of these frags.
That's
They're
all right.
looking to clean up.
It's all right.
HP Sama, he's trying to
Oh,
score.
he's trying to pat him out in the
He
open.
has to pull out the gun back in the end.
Let's
and it's
go,
only Lucifer
Sana.
standing at the end of
Lucy.
this one.
Kill 'em
VN1
all.
Looking to try and pick it up. You can see the rest of Lights Out. They're moving
him up,
over
pick him up, pick him up,
towards
up,
their
up.
teammate. Are you scared? They've got someone else somewhere else on the map.
Someone else
They
somewhere
have to
else
get
on the
back
map.
up just for now. At the
Good.
moment, they've lost one.
You're
Yeah,
good.
they're
You're
seeing what
good.
else can
Everyone's
happen. I
everyone's
don't
picked
think
up.
they're gonna
Everyone's
be able
picked
to
up.
get to their
Easy
teammate.
stuff.
TJ currently.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta
split
full
from the
commit.
team
Full
in a
commit the whole
compound by
squad.
himself,
Kill everybody.
Just hiding out in a bathroom, I betcha. Bunkered down.
So are you scared?
That's
Down.
gonna be Are You Scared losing
Everybody's
the
lifting up.
majority of their team.
You're gonna have
here.
to smoke
TJ gonna be
them so
playing
you can go ahead and take their
placement,
loot.
lights out, get everyone rezzed on up. No flushes coming through.
Because you know where
from
they're at.
VN1. All
There you
it
go.
would take
Here comes the smokes.
is a godly nade coming through, and that would be everyone losing their lives.
And where's
there.
Lights Out?
Unfortunately,
Okay,
that's
so
not
they're in
gonna
zone.
happen.
But where's the next one? And they got zone. Brilliant. Brilliant. Huge, huge for them.
They're
Huge.
in the circle. They're getting that good luck that we saw
But, I
in
mean-
the group stages in the first day of semis.
Yeah, I mean, Misfits though, they're
Lights Out
making
should be
good
just
rotations
freaking
here.
happy
They
right now.
landed down
So there they go. There's
towards,
Memo trying to find that loot.
VNR
There you
as
go.
we expected, but then
Smart.
they made this rotation all the way
Smart, smart,
down south
Outsiders
to get
movement.
the center of circle, and it's
I don't.
working out
I don't
for
know.
them.
Like, so
Yeah,
like
I
this is
mean,
where it
but
gets a
they
little bit
have-
weird.
exactly, 'cause they
So if you
haven't
look at
had
this
to-
kind of positioning where outsiders at, like, there's no benefit because like Oh, you can't see anything from this spot. I mean, maybe he could barely see over to here but a little bit, but even then, he's not really trying to peek super hard. So, like, you're trying to cover Memo, but right here is not the best place to cover him. Maybe right here is a better spot, or, I mean, if you want to go out in the open, but to be honest with you, you don't want to even do that. You want to have Memo kind of, like, just kind of there, all set up, looting. So, I don't know. That's where you got to kind of be careful with your positioning.
So, they made that good rotation, and it pays
because
off.
if somebody's over here, it just knocks Outsider, he's thirsted and dead.
Good position. We saw VN1 do a
so
similar
Outsider's
thing,
trying to get some loot too.
early. They've also managed to claim themselves a decent spot, which means that, of course, they're going to have a little bit of strength moving forward.
Probably found some. Memo probably found something for him, and Outsider went to go get it.
Currently over towards the south.
So Lucy's holding the off angle right now, 3-1. Not bad.
They're gonna have to push right through Revenants. They've got blinded to by Wind coming on their rear here as well. Nova potentially not going to be able to.
Lucy is the off-angle guy, man. He's really good at it. Off-angle specialist, and he's a monster, dude. Man can really hold his own.
Right now, it's looking.
It's just like that's the thing. It's like so hard though when it comes to like in these tournaments, you can't really hold your own by yourself. You know, you have to have the whole squad there.
Found themselves in it.
Oh, uneven, taking down Kareem. Dude, G6 has been driving around. Oh!
Into each other. Juicy picking up some kills there, and that's just the Pittsburgh Knights flushed on out, all traveling.
What were they doing? Hold on. I want to go. Oh, I wanted to go back and see what the zone was.
Vehicle, John,
that sucks for Pittsburgh, dude.
That's exactly what happens. They pay the price, and that's the second game in the row. They've gone down very early on. They went down in 14th last time. They're now down in 16th position.
Right there, there's no way that there's no way G6 should have been able to drive by there. Oh, Lucy got him.
Very, very bad games for them.
There you go. Oh, Hamon's on the open. He doesn't see him. Oh, he sees him now. Okay, good. Hamon's dead. No way that he should be living from LO.
They certainly do.
Lucy's a monster, dude.
Here for the Pittsburgh Knights, not getting a good performance on Sanhok, and now Vikendi
off angle worked out there.
16th
oh, Hamon got Lucy. How?
The team spreading out all across.
How? How does this happen? What?
Exactly what happens. They pay the price, and that's the second
saw him.
game
He
in
shot
row.
him.
They've gone down
How did he get knocked by him?
They went down in 14th last time. They're now down in 16th position this time around. That's a disaster.
Which I would get. This would be fine.
One of the teams that we thought were going to have
if Hamon shot Lucy right there, I'd be like, all right, that's what happens, you know.
They're going to have to pick up
right here.
Moving forwards, but for
oh wait,
this is two
never mind.
Very, very bad games.
Never mind.
They're going to have to pick up their feet moving forwards, but for now.
Wait, I don't know who shoots Hamon here. I'm hearing sound in my left ear. I don't think that there's a team behind them, or maybe Wildcard is shooting him. So if it's Lucy shooting him, there's no reason Lucy should get knocked here. No reason. If Wildcard's shooting him, then Lucy can't see him and then got shot from the side. So
they have to just sit and think about what they've done.
They certainly do. Rough stuff here for the Pittsburgh Knights. Not getting a good performance on Sanhok. And now Vikendi going out in 16th position here.
Tough break for Lucy.
You can see on the minimap the team spreading out.
And then Memo instantly sniped him right after.
Going to be very difficult for
Memo is one of the better snipers in PUBG Mobile competitive. I always felt like he's one of the very few people that I have to when I was sniping against, I had to like play really hard against.
Gaming as they move on in with the circle.
Yes.
They are moving
tough
forward. Blue's
zone,
going to be
dude.
pushing them in. This is going to be pretty chunky. Blue. We're into phase 5. You can see the smoke
goes
going
Outsider,
down. They're trying to go for the res at the moment. Misfits trying to challenge off with
Gotta get them
Cream,
points, baby.
I believe, at the moment. They've got a couple of players.
Cream
they
in
have
trouble,
the
dude.
ridge line as
That's
well.
like, what Cream, yo? Get out of here, bro.
Just yet. They found
Oh, like, dude, those guys are just freaking nothing but screen watching scrubs, bro.
Well. Xenoth goes up.
Xenoth freaking brave, dude.
The spray, and it's going to
and
come
just
out.
owns them,
Gets
dude.
the knock. One of the players going down in the back lines, and that is going to be Cream.
Angry taking out Mraz.
Yeah, that was flashy from Xenoth with the jumping mini Uzi spray.
Why not?
Able to find the frags on to Cream there.
Stunned.
Okay, so LO's a little bit out of zone.
You mentioned, John. Now it's Wildcard center circle with HQA moving in from the south.
They're gonna have to come in late.
Nova. Oh no, 13th
Nova
position
out.
for Nova.
What is going on?
Bad game.
This is completely the opposite of what we expected.
What is going on? The zone is what's going on. Did you see that first zone? It's garbage, bro. Anybody can get out.
Nova, the best performing team on Vikendi on average, 25 points, and they go down in 13th.
Well, look at the
This
zone.
is crazy. Yeah.
More like no.
Outsider taking out a
It's just really rubbish start to the regional finals for them. Not what you anticipate whatsoever. John's broken. These 5 AM casts not working well for him.
I'll tell you what. When you come out with something like more like no, I feel like
Not
I
Juicy.
have a
What happened to
reasonable
Juicy?
Excuse to be a little bit broken as a man, as a human being. You know, that's my excuse. But a couple more teams vying for position at this stage.
You said, "Oh yeah, dude, Mike, you talking crap about my commentary, boy?" You said no. What am I doing with that?
Going on down on the southern
Wrecked.
side as HQ.
The other guy didn't even say anything back. He's like, "Yep, I suck." Sorry, commentators, if you're watching.
Yeah, this is a really difficult push for a lot of these teams here. Revenant's going to be
difficult push indeed.
Push from the west.
So this is right here. If you have a vehicle, you go and you send the vehicle out, and you kind of create a wall, and then you jump out. If you got utility, then you use utility, and if not, someone's got to hit some shots. Really tough push. Oh, method commit, method commit.
I really didn't expect to see it.
Pride, no, dude. There's no way Pride should have got there. Every Fury just didn't pick it hard enough. Carnage taking out G-Bay. Oh, Bucky. Oh, see, so that's some good push from G25.
Get wiped out here by the G25 squad. HQA as well.
Carnage taking out G-Bay. Oh, they're getting third party now. That's it, dude.
Right.
So but not on PUBG Mobile. PUBG
they're
Mobile
about to get knocked out.
Much of an issue.
But because in terms of the damage drop off on the 9mm,
they're
it
out.
just doesn't have
I believe
the
they're
reach
out.
that a lot of these other weapons will have.
And here comes Misfits, dude.
Once you're up towards the compound, but
getting in trouble. Who's gonna get it? Jerry. Oh, Jerry gets knocked out by Pyra.
Like, I'm just gonna 1v3.
1v3.
Goes down.
Terrible play.
Q in the building here. TJ still bunkered into that.
Like, here's the thing, when you have Q, so hold on. So right now Q, like, you know that AYS is in here. Like, you should have the whole squad in this building and just go rush and kill him so you can hold down that, but bad play by VN1.
The res going on.
And it just saved Misfits.
There's a lot of players.
There goes Parker, garbage Parker.
Run into the bathroom. Do it. I dare you.
Oh my goodness me. If he does, he goes down. If he does, that's it. That's VN1 eliminated.
Do it. He's going to do it.
He's going in. Oh, he's going in.
And he's out.
TJ finds it.
TJ's, dude. In the closet.
Misfits won't even know what happened.
Oh my goodness me. Misfits,
Carnage down. Uneven takes out Outsider. Outsider first knock, dude.
Which means that they know that there's someone in this house. They know something about.
So like. Let me look back at this. How is Memo over there? Did he go and run in and scout? Like, how is Memo here? Did he drive here? So he drove in by himself, and he's trying to get the other team there.
Which means that they know that there's someone in this house. They know.
Tough. Memo's got to hold that angle, dude, for them.
TJ will be the last player alive for his team, so they might just be a little bit more aware
Memo
of
smoke
what's
for him,
going
dude.
on. But
Good laydown play.
They still know there's one player
Uneven,
in the house.
dude. Really good. Really just a monster shot.
And
B2W is out of there.
With a spray coming through.
Peace.
On a huge 5-kill streak in this
Peace.
Kendi match here. Phase 7. Among us
Uneven's
here,
on him, dude. Yeah, you're gonna have to smoke it up,
remaining.
dude. They're gonna nail that across.
Kill
They're tough, dude. So right here, oh, the outsider gets knocked, bro. Dude.
Misfits somehow just.
Why did he back up and lay down off the tree when he knew you were getting shot from that angle?
Really upset them is TJ, but right now
he's Vigilante, bro, getting.
Not too worried about.
He's not getting burned.
Too fancy.
Yeah, see if he can.
The heck?
Misfits a little bit of.
This man's fireproof.
An upset, as you say, or if
we call him Hot Feet. We call him Hot Feet, guys.
Settle that one down.
Bucky taking out Angry.
That's a North American reference.
And there goes Outsider.
You see, we don't have Pepto-Bismol in the UK.
Maybe it was just a sacrifice.
But I've been reliably informed.
Try to get Secret across.
Any sort of digestive discomfort.
Very proud of you, John.
I'm very proud of myself.
Man, Outsider with the crawl. Oh, he ain't making it. Yep. Base.
Wild card.
So now Misfits, like right here, you see, like that's what Misfits is so good at, man. They play so aggressive when they have zone, like super out and just making it hell on earth for you to pass, and that's what you're supposed to do.
But it's going to be very difficult. Is that Space Station Gaming?
Good free fire. Oh, so sees him on the left. Good stuff. Luckily he survived there.
Pop off against Lights Out. It does look like it. Juicy still alive for Space Station Gaming.
So they know where they're at. Right now, LO just needs to just hold this. They don't need to peek. To be honest with you, they just need to hold and live. They're in zone. So like right here, you see Lights Out. You have 2 up. There's no reason to peek here. You got zone. So you should just be sitting there waiting for teams to die. And hopefully that the zone comes on you so you can get a chance to get a higher ranking place.
Have 4. Misfits have 3. Space Station.
Yeah. So you guys, like right now, you guys should just be looking at every angle. If you see a nade fly over to you, move away. Gotta be smart here. Can't get knocked. Can't die.
Still outside. Is looking probably to out heal. He knows that a lot of teams are going to be going down into this next circle. So if they can ladder up further, that's all the better for them. He did manage to get a squad wipe earlier on. The Revenant's going down as well. Speaking of squad wipes.
Where's the zone gonna go?
Grana
Angry
as
taking
well,
out Bucky.
in the blue. Both of these
So look at
players
that. There's
trying
LO right
to
there laying down
outfield,
the
seeing how
smart
far
play.
they
It's
can
exactly
move
what they
up.
should be doing.
Space
Zone went
Station
left,
Gaming
tough for
with
them.
one
So
player
now
left.
this
They are
is
in
this is
the
gonna be
zone
this is
for
gonna be
now.
hard.
I don't think he can make it. No, he's
This is
just
gonna be
go
real
down
hard.
here.
Now they hear the third party there
TJ
on
goes
Misfits.
That's
They
when
thought they
you
had
are
a chance.
scared,
Ooh, that
losing
was an
their
offensive
life.
smoke, I think, out of
in rank
LO.
6.
Yeah.
And if that was a
Does that mean
defensive
Grania
smoke by
gets
that other
rank
team, then
5?
they did a
Wow,
really,
the
really
kill
bad
off
play.
there. Oh, rank 7.
Angry
Okay,
dude
so
in the
we
bush!
did, end up, are you
He's
scared
in the
of him defending
bush! Let's
position
go,
as far as
Angry!
points were concerned there, the two solos healing
Bush
off.
camping
Yeah,
hard,
Angry.
bro. I like it.
Only Angry left alive for Space Station
So LO
Gaming.
just gonna
You see
opt to move in at the last
G25
second.
in a very good
Not much
position
you
with
can
4
do.
members, but they have to
Right
push
now
up
they're
the
just hoping that
hill.
teams get knocked
It's a
out so they can
great
get higher
counter
ranking
angle,
place.
this final circle,
What are you gonna
second
do?
final circle here.
Shouldn't
The
they
most
shouldn't
tricky
be
position
only
at the
2
moment
up.
is for lights
I'll
out.
give it that Lucy was a bad was unlucky because I think he didn't see him. If he saw him, then there's no reason he should get knocked. So that was like an unfortunate loss. It happens when you have that off angle guy. You know, outsider getting knocked was probably a sacrificial thing for Sega. I don't think he should have got knocked though. There.
The best for the results coming in. G25, they're going to be in a full 4
Let's see.
versus, I think it's 3, 2 actually for lights out. So, and yeah, with one
Zenalto
more
got
going down,
memo?
it's going to be a 1
Oh
versus
man,
4
Seagut!
for Seagut to try and push
Survive,
around. It's very,
baby,
very unlikely he's gonna be able to do
survive.
so. Angry, you could see he spotted out G25, but the question is, will they know he's there?
He's just going to hold this position for as long as possible here and
Smart.
let G25 push on past him.
Are they not
Can't
gonna
see him, not just yet.
Oh,
They-
dude,
they-
even if
they-
he
they're
sees
they're
them,
very
angry
focused
ain't
on
moving
wild card.
an inch.
Secret agent Cody Banks there in the bush.
Yeah, Angry. I mean, if Angry pops off and gets a 4-man spray, it would be the highlight of his career. Make a montage out of that one for sure.
Bro, man ain't making a
Nate's
move,
coming in
bro.
actually. I think that's from Seagut. Might actually be from Misfits as well, who also
Oh, he ain't
have
making
a
a
decent
move.
position into this circle. Wildcard game.
He's gonna lay in that bush all day long.
They have a compound in the next circle as
Oh.
well. They
Lay
are
that
gonna move
bush, don't make a
forward. Seagut
sound,
start
baby.
making the rotation.
The circle's starting to chunk him out here
Oh,
on the
no.
side.
They might just
First
be
aid
able to
gonna
hear
get
it. He's
popped,
just in.
Just popped. Now he has to push up from behind, and that's going to be G25 all spinning 180. In unison, you would expect
Seagut,
great
trying to make a play.
line
Oh, yeah,
from
is it?
Seagut, but does get wiped out there in 5th position for lights out.
So,
Angry just
right here, if I'm Seagut, to be honest with you, if I'm Seagut, like, you got to realize that if it's a full squad of 4, which you know it is, dude, just heal up and die, dude. Like, to be honest with you. Like, unless you see them, like, not looking at all. But obviously they know you're there, right? So, maybe you can try to get a kill first and then let yourself die so you don't give them points. Yeah, like right there, he should have gone left. Like, he should have just been like, I'm gonna die. Screw it. Don't give any team 5 points or no, 1 point. Yeah. Yo, let's set up the $25 donation. Let's. Big Papa, bush camping pro strat 101, dude. I would do the same damn thing if I was angry, dude. I ain't moving that bush. That bush is my best friend, bro. That's the 5S strat right there. And for those of you guys who don't know the 5S strat, you got a snake, shimmy, stun, smoke, and snake, baby. That's the strat.
11 kills. They got 12 in the previous game, John.
Angry don't move, dude. Angry, clutch it.
Gaming, 8 kills.
I mean,
into the top
Angry,
4.
if the
They're gonna
zone
be
drops
with
on
a
him,
big
I can't see
score,
the zone, so I don't know where
for
it's
this
at.
round.
If
Again,
the zone's off of
brilliant
him,
comeback
if
from
I'm
what we saw
angry,
from them
just
last
heal up,
game,
die, bro.
coming in
That's the way you gotta do it.
overall with 5 points
Unless you can get an
total, so
opportunity,
they're
you see
gonna
the
be
whole,
pretty
the back of the whole
Here it
entire
comes.
squad.
Angry's
Oh, the zone's
gonna
off of
pop
him.
out
He's
the
gonna
push
jump up
now.
and run.
G25
Yeah,
suddenly
and he
realizes his position.
tries to get a
Bucky goes
kill.
down.
Bucky does
Goes
go
down.
Goes down as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be Misfits looking to try and clean this
Misfits
one up.
is in the
3 teams
zone. I
remaining.
mean,
It's
when you get the
lights
zone
out,
and you got,
Misfits.
yeah,
It's
dude,
gonna
Misfits
be
wins this.
wild card.
Again, I would
Rest of
assume.
Grania pushing on in.
Uneven taking. Why did I even run out like that?
Misfits hold off wild
Oh,
card, pushing
Pyro
on. It's gonna be
trade.
Pyro going down. Xenoff pushes around
Xenoff.
the corner, gets spotted out.
Last player.
Oh my
No,
God,
he does
wild
not.
card won it.
Wild card gonna whop out.
What?
Misfits take the chicken dinner here.
So that was a
Very,
misplay by
very
Misfits, a
strong
big
coming out
misplay by
from
Misfits. Let's
actually
go back and check
multiple
out why.
teams in that final circle.
So
They did
the
a lot
reason
of
why
the-
they had
lot of
a
them just did
misplay.
the best they could.
Hold
They
on.
made it work
Pause
as
it.
well, but
Wait,
wild card
this
coming-
thing. Okay, let's go.
Misfits hold up.
So the reason why Misfits should have won this
They're
game,
gonna be pretty
100%.
shocked
Here
with
it
that
comes.
one.
Angry's gonna have to pop
They
out
only
the
have
bush.
3.
Now
Xenoff the 7 kills is nuts,
25
but they still could have won.
realizes
And let me show you why.
So Bucky goes down.
In their
Bucky does
zone,
go
they
down
had
as well.
position,
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna be Misfits looking
So,
to try and
Misfits
clean
was
this one up.
Pyro was
3
low
teams
on
remaining. It's
utility.
lights out.
So here's the thing. Right here, where Misfits is, they need to full push together. 3 man, and that's what Misfits is really known for. That's what they're really good at doing. Like they need to all push at the same time. If you're stuck in pushing, you gotta push to make those plays. If you push in one at a time, it's automatic L. And look, here's what happens. So Uneven pushed in from the zone over here in this corner, right? but you need to full send and push like an animal, dude. That's what you got to do. But at the same time, it's a little scary because when you're in the game and you're kill tracking, you can't really tell like how many people are up. So for example, they know that they see 9 up, so they could think it's maybe a full squad of 4. Maybe there's 3 left. Maybe there's 1, 1, 1, and they don't want to get 4th place, you know? So that's why they kind of play a little bit of passive. That happens a lot. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Misfits with second, they're not shaking their eyes at it. They already got a 1st place win, so second for them is freaking amazing. But right here, you have to push in full squad against that differential of a team.
Question is, can Misfits hold off Wild?
This was a bummer right here. This was a bummer. This trade here, Pyra just missed the shot by an inch, dude.
Zenoff pushes around the corner, gets spotted out.
And didn't hip fire, yeah.
No, he does not. Wildcard gonna whop out Misfits and take the chicken dinner here.
Either way,
very, very strong coming out from...
Yeah, whoever that was really late. Who was that again? Let me see. He should have been right there with Pyra coming in at the same time, and then they could have. They would have 2v1 that one guy and then killed the rest of Wildcard and won the game again.
They did.
But hey, second place.
Did the best
Can't go wrong.
They made it work as well, but Wildcard coming out on
and with their kill count too,
this is
it's really good.
Bit more normal. Of course,
Big Red with the 400 bits. Love the inside. She's got to go. Mow some grass though later. Hey, yo, take it easy, Big Red. Much love.
So a couple of those teams still yet.
Let's go look at the scores. Let's take a look.
But it's all about those top.
So, dude, yeah, Misfits now. Look at this, guys. I mean, this is a ridiculous amount of points higher now, you know? I mean, what is that? 27? 27 points up in 1st place. Like, that is a ridiculous catch. If Lights Out would have done what they're supposed to do in that 1st game, this would be way tighter. Way tighter, you know? I mean, it would probably be like 5 points away, or like, you know, or maybe.
And you can see that those top 3, they are all above.
Yeah, maybe within 10. You know,
average, which is really what you're looking at. I mean, Misfits gaming up on 38. I think it's 38. Yeah, it's 38.
What happened to Blacklist? The question that we always ask.
Across those 2 games, so that's really what you're looking at.
So, dude, honestly, the biggest shocker right here for me is PK, dude. PK down in 14th of the 2nd game is a big bummer, bro. Big freaking bummer. They got knocked out early. Space Station creeping their way in the 2nd game.
Are looking for those really very strong
Wildcard, dude,
to bolster yourself.
That 1st place. I mean, look at that. That puts them right on it.
Finish moving forwards into these games. You know, even if Misfits gaming now, even if they come last, they're still around that 20-point average if they get 0 points into this next game. So that's the sort of pressure you give yourself, pushing for that top 3
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. If you want to get 1st place, baby, when you get the opportunity to get a crazy game with kills and win, that you have to take it.
Very, very well at the start. Once people are tuned, once people warmed up.
If you play too safe, that's what's gonna. If you're a team that's gonna just play for placement and always be super defensive, you're going to be good in the grounds that you'll get to that top 6. You'll always be here. If you're that good. If you're one of the big top pro teams, you'll always be right here. But if you want to be right here, you got to be ready to go, baby. You got to be ready to get out there and frag, you know. And that was always my play style. It was super aggressive and super defensive. I always wanted to be like I always said I wanted to be just like a cat, dude. When it came time, the opportunity for to go nuts, just freaking we shred and we grind our teeth. And then there was times when it's, hey, you know what, this is a really shitty zone, or we're gonna play passive and play for just for placement, like last game, you know. Like for last game for LO, right there, you gotta hope you get top 6, you know.
Just head over there.
Or if you prefer YouTube.
Kills doesn't mean placement. No, not in this. I mean, if you get a really insane game with 20 kills and a 1st place, then dude, you're set. Which is what I feel like LO should have had the 1st game.
Map as far as points are concerned, and your consistency is coming up next. Erangel going to be up on the board next, John. Yeah. And these teams tend to be very consistent in their Erangel.
Erangel, dude. Yeah, that's where all the tournaments are made of, dude. I don't know why they got Vikendi on here, dude. Vikendi, no good.
You're thinking, okay, well, Space Station Gaming, Wildcard Nova, they're the teams that you're looking at for this.
So I got enough time to watch this last game, dude.
Whatsoever. Here's the plane on Erangel, and it's a very southerly to north plane, splitting them up in 2. Going to be good for Misfits who love their military base here. And we'll have to see where the rest of the teams decide to go. Nova, the team that we've been highlighting, due to the fact that they had such a strong performance in group stages and semifinals, but so far haven't showed up, well, they're going to get their Novo very nicely. Is anyone going to contest Misfits for the military base? Doesn't look likely. No. Pittsburgh Knights are going to split around Ferry Pier, is where they usually go. But actually, no, maybe they're committing to Subnautica. Will be interesting to see where that flight
where's
actually
LO
ends up.
taking?
There's plenty of space for 2 teams to loot around. We've seen it in multiple different regions. You can have a team that loots around C block.
Let me go up about 5 seconds here. With the
Feeling
loading time, though.
a little bit chancy.
This
I think you can see one of them is breaking off, but they have landed. They have landed on the base. They should be okay. The question is, who's
I know that
Well,
Memo's big drop
it's
was
a very
Raz.
interesting call coming through
But
from the,
I think with
the Pittsburgh Knights here,
the
John,
first
because
zone.
normally they like a Gatka split, and that plane allowed for a Gatka split. But here, they want to contest bridges, and they want to hold Misfits potentially on edge, maybe even Nova as well, and really contest these top teams in the competition.
How many teams are heading over west? I think a lot of teams are heading off to
Everyone loves George.
To George.
So
yeah.
right
I mean,
now,
to be fair,
honestly, like
it
I'm
is
I don't really want to call my strats what I would do, but to be honest with you, I would do a bridge
that
camp
can
right here.
hold up to, I think it's sort of
Any
4 or
team
5
that
teams
took
comfortably.
Milta,
because you
for
can
sure.
spread 3 out on the south side. You can have 2 quite happily
For
over
sure.
on that northern bank, so they should be pretty okay with that one.
And so the circle got revealed. We didn't quite get to it, but it is a very easternly circle.
Dude, the
a
circle
bit
looks
of
like it's
soft
dropping
Musker,
like in the plane. That's nuts.
Actually,
currently on it.
The teams aren't going to George. They've dropped short.
Yo, Paul with the
that's because
50
the circle
stars.
goes
What's up,
you
my
have to
man?
feel
Thank you for the
coming
support.
through. Are you scared? Currently picking up frags.
Why is
HQA.
PMCO
Yeah,
TPP
HQA having a
only?
bit of
Because that's the way
trouble
they
as
set tournaments up,
all
man.
Fight for the George
If you're gonna put up $2.5 million,
and
you
it looks
can
like
make the
Are You
rules.
Scared come out on top. You have to imagine
Look at that, dude. HQA already lost 2
HQA,
people,
they don't really
dude.
have much
Bomber,
loot
dude.
here. Over towards the Roshawk Watertown area.
Right now, you're just like, hey,
G-Fan
I'm
looking
gonna just try and
to
survive, dude.
just hold on for now, hiding down in a bush.
I mean, like, what does he have? Are You Scared? Looks like they got the compound here
Oh,
where
dude,
there's
he's
normally a
this,
Darcy
HQA,
And
that guy
so,
in the bush.
You know, it's a
That
very
is a
key
shitty
location. You
situation,
land there,
dude.
then you go over to South
That's
George,
tough,
where
dude.
HQA would
Real
want
tough.
to rotate towards, and now HQA kind of left no man's land. Method, instead of going North George, did decide to drop on the northern side of the river.
Novo landed
Wildcard
Novo, so
actually
they
over
win.
on the
Novo is not as
eastern-
good as they.
they are
Novo's
actually
not
in
as good as they
competition
think.
for military
It's not a really good drop.
Yeah.
I'm not. I
with
mean,
cream, so they could have a little bit of a
when
problem
you're in
there because
classics,
they
I
are
like to drop
split up. They
Novo
are,
just because for the
in
frags,
different
right? But
locations
at the same time, it's a
across
really
that pot
terrible
map. But really
place to
where I'm
drop
looking is just to the north
on the
of
grounds
Roswell,
that
because
the
there's so many
zone.
teams there. in a very
It can
weird
go if it goes
distribution. This is
north.
something we don't
You have
regularly
to cross
see,
bridges.
coming
It's a
through.
hard
Yeah,
place
so
to
lights
go.
out and in Roswell
Now
right
Nova
now,
is
and
really
your,
good. Novo is
South
really good
George, your North
if
George
it's a
teams
military
are
zone. If you
typically
drop
Are You
Novo
Scared,
and
HQA
you get a
Method.
military
So
zone,
they all got
you're
vehicles to
happy.
try and
You're
head
set.
on over there.
You know?
But as it turned out for HQA, it wasn't possible because Are You Scared cut them off at a choke point. Method, instead of going to North George and committing to a
Wildcard and
rotation
Cream,
there,
this is
have
tough.
decided that they're going to loot small compounds to the north of the river
I think Ranger
and
hears
then
them at this
rotate
point.
down into the circle here.
Oh,
Here we
no.
see
You're gonna get thirsted
Wildcard and
instantly.
Cream clashing, and that's a flush easily coming through.
That's just a 1v1
As
tough.
Ranger is going to be eliminated here. And Wildcard are not typically known for their Milta
Hiding
drops,
out in the
normally
open,
dropping
though.
towards the west side of the farm. They could have had that if they wanted to. Instead, that's going to be occupied by Glanha. And so it's interesting to me when teams decide to go against their bread and butter norm, especially on a map like Erangel, where they've kind of dictated these over so much time, and then it doesn't work for them.
So this is something that we just
AYS
saw
took
there
out
on the
Clay.
crates that's been added recently.
Is he by himself?
Is those ramps up onto the top, which makes it a little bit easier to get up. Of course, before it was a little bit fiddly to try and vault up and vault over towards
I think Clay's
that.
on his own,
Now
so
with
he's
those
dead.
ramps, it's a little bit
He's dead.
easier to make your way across and make your way around, loot the top of them. So a little bit more viable on that front.
Yeah,
But
dude, yeah,
over
this is
towards
Memo.
Sunken
Dude, Memo
Method, I
loves
believe,
Roz.
taking a knock
Roz
there.
is underrated.
Not
It's
gonna
really
be too
good.
happy with that.
The
Yeah,
loot,
Method
the only problem with Roz is the
trying to
loot.
rotate
Loot's not
past
great,
the
but the
river
problem
here,
is, but
and it looks
positionally
like
on the map,
it is going to be Are You Scared holding
Not
them
bad.
back.
It's really
Clay
good.
going to get flushed on out, unfortunately for Method. HQA have managed to get members up to the north, where Blinded by Win are currently looting Severny. We'll have to see if they can keep members alive. Still, Zifan is just basically hiding that bush that we saw them earlier in that 4-3 stack, where he didn't get any guns or loot or anything, just hiding from Are You Scared? Well, and certainly he is. Misfits are now going to group on up into vehicles here.
Oh, this is dangerous. I don't like... Okay, there we go. They've got a bike as well, so they are split out, and they seem to have left one of their team as well.
He's gonna
going around. He's managed to... He looks like he's got himself a building. He should be able to find a vehicle
He's like,
around
"I'm gonna
at
loot
some
it up."
point. The Misfits, of course, they're still on Sosnovka,
G25,
which means
dude,
that they
taking
have got
Pachinks, dude.
pretty much free run of the countryside around their area.
Taking
They
Pachinki
still
for
have
free
a lot of
is
area
big, dude.
inside the zone, so they
Pachinki
can
is like a
afford to
huge
just go
map,
for these loot
like
positions.
positionally
I'm not
placed.
sure if
Dude,
they're
there goes
aware that the
Nova
Pittsburgh
trying to
Knights
go
were there. They
across.
should have been able to spot it out.
I would have
but
killed
they're not
all of
going for it
Nova
just
here
yet.
already if I was a Milta
This is
team.
not optimal movement for Nova. What you really want to do when you're crossing these bridges, if you don't know if someone's on the other side, is send a team forwards, hold them on halfway, allow the rest of your team to come through, and pepper pot your way forwards. You want to be leapfrogging as you go, always having that base of fire that you can use to cover your team if you do come into an engagement. We've seen it being executed very, very well, particularly by a team over in the Indian region called Team IND. Who were constantly dropping military base, and they actually were able to move across these bridges in really, really strong fashion, and multiple times they were able to actually breach through. So
you gotta play super strong.
A little bit to learn, it seems, when it comes to leaving over from Nova.
Yeah, if someone wanted to contest Nova, who always stop Nova, and you know it might be a strategy that happens in later Wrangle matches, then that's something that would definitely come through. IND as well, Team IND, I believe, qualified for Berlin coming into the prelims. So we'll have to see how they face off against the international competition. We can see here as the circle starts to close, a lot of teams trying to make their way into center circle. It looks like Nova going towards the shelter area, but Revenants are making their way over as well. Here's Granja holding out as Pittsburgh Knights in towards the farm area now.
Oh, they see him.
West farm area. The snake compound, as I...
Everyone again, very, very familiar with the
Yo, there's PC with the $5 super chat, bro. Aloha, Hotjukes. Hotties can vote 2 times daily to support Rolex. You guys should definitely do that. Go in there and let's get this man over to Berlin. Let's do it. Hottie power, baby. Hottie power.
In most of these movements. Misfits, they've still yet to leave the military island, but they're in no rush. You can see that they know that they can make it. They can go as well, not just across the bridge.
Go here.
Tournament with a superlative performance.
Hold on. Give me a second. What's happening?
He will go on.
Let's see. Come on.
So they can grab a boat because no one will have been making those rotations.
Why? Why? Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. Pero why? Let me go look. All right. Come on. Get it. Let's go.
North as well. Just yet.
217.06. Let's refresh. Should be good. See if we can watch it.
They're going to be ready, but they are going to be very confident in what they're doing.
That's a really good spot right there. Look at that, dude. No, Pittsburgh Knights, 4-car, baby. 4 UASs.
You can see they know
good old 4-car strat.
They can go as well, not just across the bridge. They can grab a boat because no one will have been making those rotations north as well just yet. Pittsburgh Knights, as you say, they're a little bit close to Granja, but they should be all right for now. And again, not really too much fighting going on. HQA lost quite a few members. You can see that Zifan as well, still just hiding out in that bush right next to Are You Scared? But finally the fight starts to come through.
Yeah, it's actually
good shots,
opening
dude.
fire onto Pitts.
6x DP, bro.
Down the hill. Losing, both losing members getting knocked there, but both should be able to successfully res.
Dude, that's the problem, man. These boys are good, dude.
Happening. Too scary right now. Pittsburgh Knights are kind of stuck though. They're going to have to wait and hope that Granja just kind of loosens up on them.
Memo, taking out theme.
Lucy lights out, contesting the rotations coming through from BN1 as well.
Bro, this guy ain't moving an inch, dude.
I like the Zifan cam. He's just hiding. He's having a good time.
Look at that.
He's having a rough time,
You've actually got
honestly.
Yufei as well over on towards
Zifan
shooting
sucks,
range.
Dude. It feels so bad, dude. When you're in that situation, which I've been in before, it's
for
tough.
HQA.
Whole team's dead. You're just trying to snake your way here to win.
Just trying to snake and sneak their way through.
And then the zone moves, and you're like,
northwestern side. That's where they're residing at the moment. Misfits, by the
Hello,
looks
dead
of it,
center,
are doing
dude.
a little
Solid.
bit of a fast rotation
my
going
wonderful
across that
8X.
bridge as well. They're finally making their way to the mainland.
They were worried because they saw Pittsburgh Knights landing near them, right? So they knew that there was a possibility that someone was going to eventually contest them. But the kind of issue that we see so consistently, John, in the PMCO is that once you
If
set
you're
up a
Z-Fan dude
reputation
right
for
now and you're
yourself,
one, you're just looking for those
smart
little
teams
huts.
are not going
You're
to
just trying to
contest
get in
you
every
in the
single
early
one.
stages because
Move
they know
your way
that
up through
is
there.
disastrous for their placement points, and because they won't contest you in the early stages, then you get to
Great
allow
spot.
your reputation to build.
Oh,
and it just kind of
I don't like
creates
this spot
this,
actually.
monopoly
There's a way
on-
better
on
spot
certain
that's super
locations,
close. I
and
won't
that's
tell you
currently
guys
what
where,
Misfits has over
but there's
a
a
lot of
way
hot
better
top
position,
locations.
very
No
close
one's
to
kind
this
of
one.
landed
This is
to
a
test
very
Misfits
crappy
early
compound to
because,
cover.
Misfits
There's
have
there's
that
literally
reputation for
every
themselves
angle you can
already,
see through this
and
compound.
you just
One of my
don't
least favorite
skip the
compounds
stage
in
into
Wrangle.
the tournament here. It's all about.
But there's a
your
way
placement
better
points and
position,
getting
very close
those
to
top
this.
3 finishes,
And it's
getting
not
that
where they are.
22-point average, as you quoted, John, to try and make it into the top 3 at the end of this weekend, so you can book that ticket to Berlin.
Yeah, I would
Misfits
actually
on the
give this
outside of the
compound away
circle
for
for
free
the first time
because I'm
today,
looking at the
so
map
they
right
are
now,
gonna
and yeah,
have
it's
to
free
make those
sub.
rotations,
Yeah, this is
and
not
we'll see
this is
how
not
they
really
adapt to
not
playing
my
the
favorite
edge
spot.
rather
That's for sure.
than playing from the middle. Although playing military base regularly, they should be pretty
There's a
familiar
way
with
better
it on
spot very
Wrangle.
close.
Yep.
See how it turns out for them at the moment. Still, Z-Fan just chilling. I love it. He's finally been spotted
nice.
out. Oh dear, down goes one hell of a hero. What a guy.
Z-Fan,
Held that
dude.
bush like no other man could.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
What are you
no
gonna do,
one,
man?
no one stepped anywhere near
Oh,
the bush.
got
10-minute hold
domed,
in
bro.
that bush.
Sea
He
gut.
held it
Hurt
with such
feels
pride
bad.
Yeah.
for his team.
Unfortunately,
You gotta
hero.
watch them bolts, man. See, that's where you have a bolt, right? Like you have a bolt action for that kind of situation where you can kind of just poke people down, take their armor out. That's what I was really good at doing. Taking helmets away.
So some stiff
There ain't no
competition
way
coming
this
up for them.
team's pushing up
Everyone
on
very, very clustered
LO.
over
There's
into
no
the center of
freaking
this
way they
next
got the
circle.
balls
Yeah,
to do that.
Potato Hill currently completely uncontested. Misfits may find themselves there. Are you scared with the rotations coming through onto this phase 3 circle? We'll have to see.
No way
where
Lucy and
teams
Memo's
do
gonna
wanna
let that
end up
happen.
because we've got Method HQA. Are
Memo,
you
this is
scared?
not my favorite
And Misfits all
position
trying
where
to
Memo
find
is. And this
position in
car,
this new circle.
so right now, Memo's here. I don't like this spot right here. They shouldn't even be in this compound, my opinion. And this car has no business being right there, dude. This is one of the worst spots for this car. This car could be gone in an instant. If anything, Memo should have parked the car in there.
Currently, Revenants.
You gotta see right now, like, so right now, this is so important, right? Like, where you're at, this is a really shitty compound, right? Like, so when you're in this shitty compound, you gotta realize that if the zone shifts, you gotta get the hell out of there, right? So this car can't be here, because if this car gets shot out, you're screwed. You gotta run out in wide open, and your whole team's dead. Blood with the subscription. Pro tips, guys, pro tips.
Good central locations.
Cream as well.
Yeah, Cream there as well. Pittsburgh Knights currently contested by Granha, and looks like G25 have rolled up on their compound as well. We might see a fight breaking out, and Misfits now making their rotation as well into center circle, and they're going to get fired upon potentially by 3 squads.
They've managed to, I think, find a little bit of cover. You can see they're dismounting at this stage.
Smart.
But at the moment, Warehouse being occupied by Cream. This is a very dangerous location to go for.
T1
It's a
Stacko,
huge
just
gamble
subscribe,
because
bro.
there's
There we
so
go.
much open ground around it that leaving it makes it incredibly difficult. They should have some vehicles, I hope, inside. Yeah, you can see there's a US just poking through the top there, so they might be able to make that exit a little bit more effectively, but it's very, very tricky to do so. So it's really going to be down to, are they going to find that moment? Are they going to wait for some third parties? Are they going to use some of that utility early if they have to move? Because at the moment, they're still very central. The next circle is more than likely going to be towards them as well.
Yeah, the next circle closing very shortly. We'll get that up on your screens,
I
and
hate
we'll have
that
to see where
compound,
it
dude. I don't
shifts
like it, dude.
towards.
It's so shitty.
Is it going to
This
go
is way
up
better
towards
spot. Like,
northwest?
so
It
there's a
is.
freaking like 10 times better spot.
That's going to be
That's
Are
not
You
far from there.
Scared? Nicely positioned for this. HQA, Yifrin, as you said, last man standing, going to be finding himself in a very good position to set up and just hold out for placement here.
Do you want to know a fun fact so far?
I would love to know.
HQA
No
have
spoilers in
0
the chat. I see you guys
over
talking
in
about some
both of
stuff
these
that's
games
coming up.
today,
I don't know
but
what's
they have
coming up.
17 points, so they have been getting some
Pretty good.
not good, but
Misfits on the
decent
move, multiple
placements.
vehicles.
I
Pro plays,
believe
dude.
I'll have to double check on what exactly they're able
PK,
to
dude,
get,
4 car.
but that's
Oh, they got
putting
2 in together now,
themselves
so they
in
dropped
around
1.
an
Probably
8th
run out
position
of gas.
Okay.
to move forwards.
And you don't imagine that
Oh,
they're going to get
there's
any
another
kills
squad
from this
on the
match
left.
either.
Hello,
Very
opting to
difficult
move. Where are they
force
going,
anyone
though?
out in a position when you're a one-man standing.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult.
Wow,
for
look at this
Yufei.
minimap rotation. So many teams moving on into the circle here, and you can see it from
Oh,
the VM1
God.
cam. It's Lights Out, as well as Nova and Cream, all rotating center circle, and lots of fire coming through as Delta Stars get caught out
Ooh,
by
VN1.
the
Stars get
VM1
caught, dude.
squad.
Getting it done, and that's open ground. There's no way they're coming back from that. Nade over the top. A little bit off target there, but not to worry.
Cute little hill.
Just blow it
Cute
up.
little dip.
He's gonna go.
He's going to go down anyway, so
yeah.
they pretty much confirmed that. But everybody's looking that way from VN1 instead of looking over the hill. But then they turn around and they see Method and Cream.
Oh no, the
Yeah,
Cream's
they
dead.
were gonna pick up a
Cream's
couple
all dead.
pop
No way they
shots
live
and
here.
Cream look like they might.
I
just get
hate
wiped
that
out
freaking
quickly.
VSS, but
Bale
Bale
trying
loves
to
it.
do the job. Method as well,
Easy.
attempting. That
Easy-
is it.
easy clap.
Cream out. That's going to be
Cream,
Nova
get the
knocking
money.
them out
You
as well.
just
Yeah,
got
as you
wrecked.
say, Nova taking them out, that puts them up to 3 kills. That's exactly the sort of start that we wanted to see for them. So coming through, that's absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping to see a little bit more from them. Of course, they need to get off the line. Only 4 points in 2 games so far. They need a big one.
To see if they can continue to
Carnage
put up
with the
some good
little pop,
performances
pop,
here on
pop,
a
pop,
wrangle.
pop.
They've got a pretty good position in circle. They can head over towards that 3 compound in the center of the map, just east of school. Currently, Misfits are set up on Potato Hill. They've got G25 and Granha below them.
Look
Knights
at this.
have
We
made
got
a
Elo on the
huge
top.
rotation north up towards the apartment block.
This is gonna be my last one, guys, because it's almost 2 o'clock. I gotta go pick up my team at the winery.
As well,
Not the winery, but at the market. So we'll pick them up,
It's
and
very
then I'll come back
difficult
and
to
we'll
make that
finish the last 2
rotation as well.
games, and then we'll
There's
do the
so
Pro
much
Player
open ground
Podcast.
to the south of school, to the south of apartments as well. There's a quite good hill cover that you can use to move over there, so they should be okay just a little bit, but it is still tricky. There's a lot of teams going to be looking your way, and especially if you're making all that noise, you're moving straight through the center of the circle.
Oh boy, oh boy.
With 15 teams alive, there's going to be someone who knows where you are right now. So making that rotation pretty risky.
Wildcard are very close to Space Station Gaming on the northeast side, and VN1 have to make a hard rotation through no man's land up from that defilade that they've been holding.
Elo is
over
competing.
towards
Yes,
the
that's right.
warehouse area.
This is
Here
the
you can see
PUBG
it.
Mobile Club Open.
Minimap showcasing
They're
a
in
lot
the
of
middle
teams
of the
rotating to
zone,
center and a
baby.
huge
Oh,
northwesterly shift once
clear
more,
us all.
hard shifting
Clear,
up northwest.
clean, clear, and under
Pittsburgh Knights
control.
made
This should
the
be
right call
easy
up
claps
towards
for
the apartment
Elo.
blocks. They have
Right now,
perennial
this is
location,
Sentry
lights
mode, baby.
out,
This is your
basically
you're
center circle
shooting
again.
everybody.
Hold on a minute.
Nobody gets
HQA.
close.
Yifei has had some really lucky shifts right now.
Nobody
This is
gets
the
close.
circle yet again.
Yeah.
This guy.
Kill anything that moves.
Passivity runs. This is what HQA are doing right now.
Kill
They're
anything
playing
that
the
moves,
passive
baby.
game.
Let's go.
0 kills so far.
It's gonna happen.
Don't think
There
it's
goes
going to change
SSG.
anytime soon, but
Leaving
they're
the
still going to
compound.
be in
Gotta
it,
leave
certainly
anyway.
till the next circle. And this is
Rain, what are you
coming
trying to
into
do,
zone
boy? You ain't gonna do
5,
nothing.
which is where a lot of these teams are going to
Let 'em
start to
go.
drop out. So
He's like, I ain't
they're
gonna
gonna
waste my
get themselves
ammunition.
more
I ain't
points on the
gonna waste my
cards yet
ammunition.
again, and they're going to start to ladder up through
Oh,
those, through those
Nova
positions,
at Chorizo
maintain that
compound.
scoreline and try and get themselves a little bit more cash.
So many teams rotating on the southern side here. This is going to be a bloodbath, John, as everyone rotates in. We're talking about Revenants, G25,
G6, dude,
Misfits.
4 car,
Are you
bro.
scared? And
Gotta
of
run
course,
it.
Granha,
SSG
Nova,
really
and
spread
Space
out right
Station
now.
Gaming.
Oh, here
Everyone's
comes
crashing
G6
into
to
center
them.
circle. It's going to be G25 and Misfits.
Carnage.
Contesting Pittsburgh at the apartments.
Oh,
Sixless
60 with
picking
a
up
mini.
shots onto Delta Stars.
Watch
now
out,
getting fired
6.
upon
Little 6, no.
from
He's like,
nowhere.
I'm getting out of here, dude. Screw
He's
this.
going to try and get on out with a buggy. It's going to be Granha.
That's Nova.
Good move.
Taking the shots. Ooh, nearly
Almost
taking
ran
it.
over his teammate.
Really
It's okay.
sucks, dude.
He was knocked
SSG getting
anyway.
multiply, like,
Oh, is
pinned
it
by
Granada?
everywhere.
It might be Granada. I think it
Yeah.
might have been Nova taking the shots at him, but
Carnage
for
got
now,
out.
they are just
G25
gonna
taking out
have to
Pyra.
retreat a little bit. You can see the smokes blooming around them. A Space Station.
So
Gaming trying to
Space
hold
Station
it
totally
for
split
now.
up right now, having a really tough time.
Towards the northwest.
Oh, Wi-Fi on that
Misfits,
roof. That's a
don't
really
look
good
like
roof
they're
right there.
doing as good as they want.
He jumped onto it.
No, they've turned it around.
No way.
I'm
Oh!
scared, losing all their members.
But he got
very
clapped from
quickly. Only a
where?
couple men alive.
Oh,
Until
Seagut
school
sniped
got a
him.
camera on that quickly because this is the
Seagut
tournament
saw him,
really going
dude. Took
up
him
against
out.
Are You Scared.
He was laying down still.
We'll have to
Got
see
caught
which
out.
one
Jagger
comes
looking to
out
go
on
pick
top
him
here.
up.
Not to mention
Good
Method
jump for
pushing
him.
into school, to the apartments as well.
RE right
against
now, dude, with the
Pittsburgh Knights.
M16
A lot
Baralta.
of teams starting to crash. This
Beowulf
is
takes out
the
Carnage
fifth
with that
circle.
good
Nova
old-fashioned-
again picking up yet another down. They're doing pretty well.
Sam
so
taking
far,
out Carnage
moving
as well,
forward.
dude.
They managed
Nova
to
taking
capitalize
out
on Carnage.
one member
They
from
are gonna come
Space
out on top
Station
of yet
Gaming.
another
Lucas
jewel
taking
for
out Illusions as
now.
well. Look at this. We got Vigilante there
They've got
peeking
themselves a decent
on that
spot
rock.
the southeastern side. More
What's that, the
frags
Slurpee?
coming on
Trying to
through
put some
on
work in
all
there.
fronts, and it's
Kodo
Misfits
taking out
to
6
take
as
down
well.
a
Dang,
player
dude.
from
Nova taking out
Wildcard.
Space Station.
Yeah,
Aren't they on the other side of the circle?
They have a split going on by the looks of
Right.
it, John.
I don't know if Space Station
One
went onto
man just
them
currently sitting
or
back, making sure Misfits
if
don't go
they
out
moved.
too
I don't think
early. If that
they would
tape
move
doesn't
to.
work for them,
Oh,
that's
Memo
still
getting a good
going
nade out.
towards
Is
school.
it? Is it? I'm not sure if they do. I can't see it.
It's a
I can't
tough
spot him in the
peek,
minimap,
man.
but in the meantime,
RE,
everybody's
dude,
starting
that
to
guy,
like
Vigilante,
this.
that guy's
This
on
is
the
this is
open,
the
bro.
fifth- This is around the
He
fifth
jumped
circle, which
around.
is
He's
when,
like,
as
"Hello,
we said,
here I am.
See a
Hello,
lot of
bunny."
teams start to drop off. Players are going to start to go down as this ground ground starts to shrink. We hit that critical
BTW
mass.
in some
Yeah, it's currently
trouble.
blinded by Win and Revenants in a gridlocked location on the southern side.
There
of the
goes Manny.
circle.
And arcs. Oh, dude, that's
G25
it.
spraying shots over, just trying to third party this fight.
They got the third party the hell out of them right now.
Contesting Pittsburgh Knights for the apartment block.
Good old-fashioned laydown right there. Pro place.
Contested in the triple stack down to the southeast.
Right now they're just praying. Please give us zone. Please give us zone. What happened? Tika get knocked?
Down to
Someone say that? I didn't look at I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the chat. Let me go back.
shots over, just trying to third party this fight.
Like Manny.
Method contesting Pittsburgh Knights for the apartment block. Nova currently uncontested in the triple stack down to the southeast, and Knights out still. Premier location center circle as Space Station Gaming are stuck between
Oh,
and Delta Stars.
baby!
Here's your minimap, and here's that shift.
Hello, getting blessed this tournament. Oh, this should be free. Let's go.
To make the rotation.
Easy claps, baby. Let's get it.
Currently, Are You Scared? Only 2 members left alive, whilst Misfits have 3.
No, it is actually 3-3. 2 on your screens though.
Well, I mean that zone's still big. I mean, but man, that should be a top
moved over to the other side.
top 5 placement.
TJ.
Easy.
Not one for a fight, but they are going to
Pittsburgh
take
Knights super split up right now.
Yeah,
really
split up. Have to make the way through. Pittsburgh Knights Method and G25 all looking to go in forwards now. Misfits, they know that they have to move.
Look at that, Misfits right now trying to take on AOIS.
Push on in. They're starting to move.
Oh, Wi-Fi taking on Bucky right now.
Looking to come on through. TJ,
Pittsburgh Knights. Oh, gets that off angle on that one individual running in.
Can't stick around.
There's AYS now. Oh, he sees them. They're all at the pool.
Have a 2-2 split. It was
outside of the wall right now.
Apartment blocks, but now this is really difficult for them because they have so many teams crashing.
Misfits getting in there, trying to get out of there. This is gonna be a tough way to get out. Oh, and here comes Savage Young. Oh, dude. Oh, out the car.
How do you do that from the wall?
Absolutely right, dude. What a shot. Uneven there, dude. Ooh. Let's go! Straight getting shredded, bro. That's frag right there. There goes Sika with another snipe. Uneven up by himself now. The circle pushing all of them sucks for Misfits, dude. But what a hell of a shot right there. Straight monsters. Freaking pandemonium going on at the school right now and at the apartments. Here he goes. PK 2 split up right now. Get together, baby. Just Monarch holding it. Look at this full squad push right now. Monarch head.
That's not going to work out for you.
Yep, that's what happens. 4v2, man.
2-2 split.
2-2 split. That's what I'm saying. Can't be that split.
Apartment buildings. Just 7 left in this one to keep this team alive. Looking for flushes, but they're not going to get it. Looks like the rest of Pittsburgh Knights.
Nope, dead.
They managed to do it. Misfits went out.
Oh, Pittsburgh Knights got him. Perfect. Up. Angry gets knocked by play zone now.
Misfits going out very early.
No, we're getting shot.
Eliminated as well in rank 13. Tournament leaders out in 14th, John.
I mean, apartments is just stacked right now. Oh my goodness. There you go. Outsider taking out G6 as well. Looks like it was a Thirst, I think. Beowulf taking out Park, and I think that is them out.
Something to note about. It's just popped up on your screen.
Memo getting a shot on G6. They're taking them all out. Yeah, Blind Away went out.
As they are moving forward,
Kill
they have a very strong position.
Felix in a really good spot right now.
They have really good control.
Well, not in a good spot because he's out of zone, but
as well as everybody's going to have to be moving. But this cluster of players over towards apartment right now is really what everyone's looking for.
I wonder if that's where the zone's going to go. If the zone goes off of them, if the zone goes towards lights out wins the tournament. Wins this game.
Day 1 here.
If the zone goes to lights out, they should win this game.
Another kill for Nova.
Coming through, that's Granha struggling.
Oh, let's go, baby! Right now, you gotta know they're all there, dude. This should be an easy win. Everybody right now, lights out, needs to be just be like monsters, dude. Just straight sentry. You don't let anybody come close to us right now. Oh man, and one of them's got the bolt action. I would be just popping domes, dude. Running headshots. Nobody comes close. This should be an easy game, bro. Let's get it. Come on. Look at this G25 getting in right now. Grand running in, trying to play. Oh,
trying to heal up. It's
7. Gotta heal off. Ooh, easy one. AK, baby. Oh, unfortunately, couldn't get that 2v1.
Yeah, that's gonna be
he tried though.
Knights going out in 7th there.
G25 picking up their team right now. Nova, getting lit up. Wildcard Gaming eliminated right now. Oh, every team's gonna go towards lights out. Lights out should be getting 20 kills, easy dub right now. They should be just going nuts, dude. Crazy, just don't. Nobody gets in the zone. Nobody gets close.
Because they got Granha behind them.
Nobody gets close, dude.
Currently,
take them out, baby.
The smoke's going up. They're trying to push.
Take them out, everybody.
They're getting fired on by Granha as well, as you say.
Who cares, dude? Lights out should just be free. They got cover like crazy, especially that complex. Look at that, all on the roof. Great plays, nuts. They got the zone to the back.
Coming out from lights out.
Nobody gets close.
Is really strong for them.
Yeah.
Currently, HQA has a perfect
Oh,
angle
HQA
to
guy?
punish
Dude, just shoot him in the
Lights
back.
Out think that they're the only person on the north side of the circle. They don't realize that HQA can currently see.
But this is the thing. Yufei, they're on the passivity run here. They aren't going for kills at all. They don't want anything to do with
you
it.
could take out all 3 of those members, and if that happens, suddenly Nova, G25, and Granha have
No
a fighting
way,
chance in
dude.
this circle.
Oh, he's about to come in there now.
is,
They're all on the roof. I wouldn't have the whole squad on the roof for sure.
He's gonna live up to the.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. You can have 2 players on the roof, but one should be here in this top building, holding that window a little hard.
rest of the team as well, going for those 0-kill plays and seeing.
But I understand that they think that the behind them is super clear.
sneak it.
But you got to understand that you can definitely have some people coming around that corner.
See what he can get. He's already up to 6th place at least, and with a very, very good chance of moving forwards with both Method and.
Oh, this
Granha
should be
as
an easy
well.
dub, baby. Come on.
Having one player, and as
Unless
I
the
say
zone
that,
shifts
Granha
off of
get
them, then that's going to be tough. If the
eliminated.
zone
Just
comes
gonna
on
run with a
light side
little
right
bit
here, they
more
win the game.
G25 in a sticky position to move forwards as well.
When the zone
players
starts
alive
closing
to
behind
know
you,
that
you always
9
gotta make
kills
sure.
already. A similar
You gotta check
story
behind you if the
going
zone's
into
closing behind you.
G25
Gotta
down
check.
on
Gotta
3,
clear it.
having lost a member.
This is much better for Nova. What we expected from them, they got their Novo location, and now they are ripping into a wrangle here.
See, outsider, why are you laying down?
Like you mentioned already.
Why are you laying down on the roof, bro?
A
HQA takes a memo. Oh my gosh.
Yifei's doing it.
No way,
That's
dude. Thirsted him,
no,
dude.
That's a flush. Yifei just flushed Memo out
Oh.
from the north.
He broke the
Go
run.
and go and have the full squad push on this kid right now.
HQA,
Clap him, dude. Punish
the
him.
circle's just completely available
Punish him.
for the rest of the teams. Lights Out need to deal
Punish
with
him.
Yifei, and the rest of the teams can start pushing into this compound, playing spoiler right now. Yifei spots one. He's going for the kill.
Get out of here, dude. Ran out by himself.
He's got a supporting play here.
Get the hell out of here, dude.
Two.
Zika, get him, dude. Why are you pushing out by yourself? Why? Dude, but why would you even shimmy out in the open? It's third person. It makes no sense. What the hell's happening, dude? Come on, dude. What the hell's going on, bro? Go back here. Oh, God, dude. What is with the open, wide open shimmy in third? Like this here. What is this? Like, why are you full bodying this? If somebody is here, if you're full bodying the, why are you full bodying the look? You have third person. You just look behind the wall, right? Like, there's no reason I mean, is he full bodying to bait himself? But even if this guy shot him, then he's down, and then he has to get picked up. It makes no sense. You don't full body in third person, dude. Come on, or lean, dude.
Playing spoiler.
Like, look at this. Look at the slope. I mean, why are you slow playing running?
Right now, Yifei.
And then you should hold the truck, dude. You don't run out in the open like that hard. And if not, and if so, Seacut's running with you. You gotta run by yourself. Why would you run out on the open like by yourself?
Spots one. He's going for the flow.
Dude, come on, bro. What is with this freaking stream now? Let me go back 20. So sad I have to see you in it, brother. Dude, this makes no sense, dude. That was a terrible, horrible play. Like, I will give it up that Memo got thirsted. Like, I get it, you know, because I'm like, you know what? I mean, because here's the thing. I'm always super paranoid. Like, I always call out when the zone's behind you. I'm like, make sure the zone is clear. Like we gotta go we gotta go and clear the back end so we can make sure that nobody's there. And if nobody's there, then you can do all your other stuff on top. But I mean, obviously they didn't clear. Memo got caught. Okay, right? But I mean, this whole team needs to go and kill that guy.
And they got their
easy
Novo
peasy.
location,
But
and now
why?
they are ripping into a wrangle here.
Let me, dude. And then my internet just all of a sudden. I mean, come on. I got the crazy internet, dude. It makes no sense. Let me refresh. I mean, I think you just have to refresh after so long. Let me see here. Come on, dude. Oh, YouTube. Why do you suck, dude? I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, this got to be YouTube, because look at this.
On G25 in a sticky position to move forward.
Look at the speed test. What's happening? Speed test is going to go nuts. Look at that, dude. Crazy internet speed. So why? Why?
Forwards as well. 4 players alive for Nova.
Maybe can I hide the chat replay? Maybe that'll give it a little bit more time. Come on, dude. Internet, let's get it going. I think it's just the stupid like YouTube, like the stream is just garbage at this point. Find out why, dude.
9 kills already. A similar story going in for G20.
Let's put it at 720. No. Let me see. Does it work at like 240, dude? Let me just see if it works. Because then it's like internet.
5 down on 3, having lost a member.
Dude, that don't make sense, dude. We gotta watch this in 1080. Come on.
This is much better for Nova.
All right, let me see
expected
this.
from them. They got their Novo location, and now they are ripping into a wrangle here. 9 kill points, like you mentioned already.
Something to talk about though, Lights Out. A really, really consistent
Ooh,
team
he's
so
doing
far.
it! Yifei's doing it! That's 2
Dude,
knocks.
how that
No,
happened,
that's a
I have
flush.
no idea. I don't even
Yifei
know where
just
Memo
flushed
was
Memo
to
out.
allow that to happen.
From
did
the
it.
north.
He
was-
broke
But
the
still,
run.
it's like,
got a
yo,
kill.
all right. So
HQA,
like, so
HQA
he says
is
there's
not
one
there.
guy sneaking.
The
All right,
circle's
fine.
just completely
Right?
available for the rest of the teams. Lights Out need to deal with Yifei, and the rest of the teams. Can
But here's the
start pushing
thing,
into this
though.
compound.
Like, why? Like, so first of all, why the hell would you be here? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, you could easily run up to this wall, and you make sure you jump along. You use your third person to look over the wall, you know, to make sure to see if someone's there. Because this guy you can't shoot from this angle. You can't shoot. They gotta know that. So you're gonna go and just push out in the open. But this doesn't make sense. Like, why would you full body peek? Like,
playing spoiler right now. Yifei spots one. He's going
Runs
for the
out by
kill.
himself,
Can he
gets
get the
clapped,
flush? He's got the support
and then
play
thirsted,
there.
dude.
That's the flush coming
Get
through.
freaking
2
wrecked,
kills
dude.
for Yifei.
Come
Now,
on,
in a
Yifei. And now it's a
1v1
1v1.
here. Lucifer's nowhere to be seen.
And you gotta
Lights
be kidding me, dude.
He got 3 kills coming through for HQA, and Lights Out's position is Lights Out for them.
Oh, they got 1 player left remaining at the moment. It's Lucifer up the top. What a crazy backstab coming out from Yifei.
Nova-
Breaks the run. G25 now under pressure from Sam. They capitalize on the distraction coming through.
It's
Yifei with a very strong position. It's
unbelievable
an
choke,
open
dude.
wall,
And
so
they
push
got
the-
zone 2. How does this happen, dude? How does this happen? How, dude? How does that happen,
along
dude?
there, very risky for now.
How do you not call
Waiting
the
for next
push and then you get
circle, as Method
2v1 at least?
Still have a shout in it as well.
And it's all
Like,
about Nova
how?
now. Yifei's backstab has opened up this game
Oh,
for Nova.
dude, and then
Sam's
that's
gonna
it,
push
dude.
on to Lucifer, trying to take the compound out for them.
What
Nova
a
finding
shit
kills
play,
onto
dude.
Method as well. And that's just going to be them eliminated.
This should have
Nova
been
gets the push
a 30 game, like a 20 kill nuts game for Lights Out,
through
and they
thanks
just
to Yifei,
unbelievably
HQA
choked,
getting a
dude.
paycheck from Nova
What a
in just
bad
bit
play, dude.
here.
What
And
a bad
Lucifer,
play, dude.
last
Yo, what
man
up,
standing
dude?
for Lights
Oh,
Out.
no.
They're gonna try
It's
and
horrible,
find
dude.
Sam
Like,
to get
well,
out
for
here.
me, I don't understand why you open up and why you full body peek in third person. If it was first person, you can have an excuse because no one's gonna do that. But why would you do that in
Holding
third?
it,
Like,
can he get
why?
the spray down? Oh, he misses it. And that's
And
Lights
yeah,
Out
dude, that's why you don't
going
lay down
out
there, 'cause you
in
can't turn
fourth
right or left.
position From Premier
But
location
even
to-
Lucy,
and
dude,
then
Lucy, come on, bro.
Find him, Sam wants to get
Like,
out here. Lucy
How do you not kill this guy instantly? Like you. I mean, because here's the thing: crouch, just crouch. You know, this window's fine. This window's fine. Just crouch.
holding it? Can he get the spray down? Oh,
Yeah, dude.
misses it.
It was
And
just
that's
bad.
Lights Out
Yeah.
going out in fourth
What a
position.
horrible choke,
from
dude.
Premier location to
Unbelievably
backstab
bad, dude.
From HQA.
Unbelievably
Brilliant
bad. I don't know how.
scenes coming out there.
I don't know
Sam
how-
with a beautiful flick actually coming
how
down.
ma- I mean,
Just
it's-
completely
I like-
eliminate Lucifer.
I don't know where
Nicely
Memo
done.
was to
Up on
allow
the
that
high
to
ground,
happen.
but
I
now
have
they
no
the
clue,
compound and
right?
G25 are going to really struggle.
But
Yifei's
then they
still
go
here,
in
though.
one by
Is he gonna
one
get another
against a guy who's
backstab?
holding an
Absolutely.
angle,
You have to
dude. Like,
imagine
I
that
mean,
Nova
come
know that
on.
Lights Out got backstabbed by someone. They don't know where that someone is, but they know they exist.
But right
The
now,
thing is, they're
HQA
playing
with a
passive.
very,
Might as
very
well
good
stay close to
score
the
at
building.
this stage.
Yeah,
Three
like,
kills
so
already.
screw it. Like,
That's
if you're
pretty
just gonna
decent.
go and play
Yifei's
passive,
biding his time.
just
He knows that
like
he can
screw that
play
one guy behind that
Nova
killed
and
Memo.
G25
Let's just focus on these
against
guys up here.
each other.
You know,
Two players
the zone's
alive.
coming.
It's four
And then, like, once we kill everybody out
Hopefully
here,
one.
then we'll go kill
Yeah,
that one guy
it's
by
not
ourselves.
even alive for G25.
Like this
here.
is if it's only one,
Yifei
dude.
last
But
man
what a
standing for
terrible
HQA.
play, dude.
Nova,
Huge choke.
4-man in this compound.
Gave it to Nova. I mean,
Phase
dude, Nova's
8
gonna win
about
this,
to
obviously.
activate Here. Plenty
Look
of
at this.
time.
You got four. They got
Spotted
four up,
out.
dude.
Oh,
Easy
that's
plays,
great stuff
dude.
from Beowulf. Spots it out,
Oh
and
my
now they're
god,
looking for
dude.
the
Yeah,
finish
then
here
yeah,
at
then
the
you just
heart.
go and you
They
full.
all
That's how you
grab
push.
the ball.
goodness.
That's how you
Nova
push against
from
one guy right there.
last to third.
That's how you do it. Look at that. You
Well,
run
in this
3. You run 3 or you run 2 at the
phase
same time. If
about
one
to
gets knocked,
activate here.
the other
Plenty of
guy
time.
can't take that many bullets.
Spot him
You know?
out. Oh,
So
that's
look,
great
they
stuff.
all run
They
out together.
spotted out, and now
Bale
they're
gets
gonna
locked,
look
so
to
what?
finish him.
Right? Edwin's right here, so what? And then you got Sam and Edwin here, both trying to fight this guy. If Heartless knocks him, so what? Sam kills him, good
They
game.
all come around the wall.
Oh my goodness me.
Nova from
That's how you do it, bro.
last to
But what a
first
what a
here
shit play,
with a
bro.
chicken dinner
4th
on a
place, that
wrangle.
should have been
Huge
like
numbers of kills
this should have
coming
been one. They should have been first place with another 20 kills. They automatically get first place the whole
as
tournament.
well. I
Because
think
they
it
would
was-
have had the first place win. They got when you get zoned like that so many times and you're blessed, you win the game 85% of the time. I would even go as far, I say 90. Other pros will say 80, 85. And I say 90 because there's no excuse. I mean, the only way you lose when you get the zone like that as a pro team is if you choke. That's the only way. If one person can make a mistake and kill the whole team easily, right? But one person can, there's no but, right? One person can kill a team, right? And the thing is, in a lot of situations, it takes more than one to screw up. One person can still screw up, and they could still win. That's how often you should win those zones. Like, it just takes a complete... I mean, that was really bad, dude. This was a shit play. That would
17
never
or
happen under
18
my
in
belt,
the
like,
end as
ever,
well.
dude.
So what's that, 5
Never,
plus
ever,
4
ever.
plus-
Not for that kind of
4
money.
plus 2?
That was straight terrible,
Quick
dude.
maths. No, 17, I think. I think it's 17.
Unbelievably
Sorry, I'm
bad,
just having
dude.
to sit
Oh, that
down.
hurt.
Yeah, it caught me. A
And
little
the
bit
game
on
had
the
us
That
up
hurt,
on our
dude.
feet, John.
Absolutely.
The U-phase backstab there.
Like,
That
I don't
was
mind,
insane.
like, if you
That
lose,
was-
if you die going in and you could have made one other decision, who cares, right? Because, I mean, like, if you're in a bad position zone-wise, I mean, you're kind of screwy there. That's a dub, though, dude. That's a game-winning. I mean, when you get zoned like that in the wide open, that's a free chicken dinner. First game, free chicken dinner. This game, free chicken dinner. All lost, dude. How does that happen, bro?
Changing, and we talked
Yeah.
about it, the possibility
Oh, God, dude.
that if Yifei decided
should have bring
to
Power
show
Bank's
his
reaction to
face
that. I
and
wanna see it.
backstab lights out.
I want to see it, dude. I gotta leave right now, too, though, guys. Like, I got probably 10 more minutes, and then I gotta leave. Let's do this. Let's go to Power Bang. Gaming. Let's do this. Let's go look. What is his reaction?
Lineup getting picked on the side sometimes, and it does look like Memo popped as well. Xena finishing off Memo, and so again, almost 20 points behind. Anyway, yeah, man, it's and there we might. Where's Hotjukes, Rolex, and PB not part of Lights Out? Well, no, and no. I've never played in a competition. I'm a caster, man.
I was
Here
like,
in
wait,
the open, where that position
Oh, dude, it's so bad,
kills,
dude.
and it looks like Luke,
This
and
was,
it looks like Sieg
this was a
to get a
shit
ride.
play.
Look at the position here from Lights Out on the roof. 3 members firing shots at everybody trying to get in. Nova and Lights Out with the only teams to have 4 players remaining. This is getting insane. We got a fight going on now. Granada Gaming, 1 member left trying to make their way in. HQA and Method as well. It does look like
Dude, it was
Misfits
one of
has
the
officially
worst
gone out,
plays, dude. Like
unable to
that
make it
was
across the road there.
that
They
was
went out earlier,
a choke of
somewhere
the
in
highest
neighborhood
level,
of
dude.
12th,
Nobody,
11th, 9th,
nobody
somewhere
should
in there.
full body
So they
peek
will
into
have
third
some
person.
ground made up on them
Nobody,
here,
ever.
especially
Not
if
at this
Lights
pro
Out can
level.
clutch the
Doesn't
chicken dinner
exist.
here. They
It's
have
just
the
so crazy
position,
to me.
But will they get the zone? That is
So
the
crazy to
question.
me.
We'll have to see where the circle shifts after this. Smokes, a big component of what's going on right here in the open field. You see Nova, always known to have a ton of smokes on them. Beowulf leading the charge there, and it looks like some shots going in between Nova and G6. Jamon is eliminated. Granada Gaming has been taken out in
Dude,
6th
PB
place.
is
Good
such a
performance
great
bouncing back
caster.
for them.
Oh, he
finishing
mutes
the top
all-
half
I
of
should have muted
rankings
the
here.
volume like
We've
him.
got Nova with 9 kills. Lights Out with 6. G25 Gaming with 9.
Oh God.
Wow, we got some heavy hitters
Memo,
here.
but
Method
Memo
and
being
HQA
down there
just
in that
happy to
corner,
be
it don't
alive.
make- it doesn't make
Everfury
sense.
and Yifei
Like-
still alive.
Like
still
Memo
hanging
is
tough.
by this unless he heard it. If he heard one guy there, then then this whole team, then the whole team literally, right, says, you know what, screw it, let's all go in the building and let's hold these guys out as the zone comes in. Because look, actually right now it's fine because the zone's coming in. If Memo hears this guy right now, the whole squad, I would send the squad. I would send the squad and be like, yo, let's just kill this guy real fast. Kill the guy, and then if the zone pops on, because at the end of the day, we don't know if the zone's gonna come to us or go to them, right? So at this time, if it comes to us, no one's gonna move that fast because they know that we're here, right? We have the opportunity to leave for a second. You got that time, right? So in this position, if Memo knows that there's one guy there, you send the whole squad. You send the whole squad, you kill them, and then you notice that zone's on us. So you see zone's on us, run back to your position really quick. There's no way that a team's going to have the time to drive up instantly on you. It's just not going to happen. They know you're there. They're going to spend some time to smoke and then try to make a play, right? Just a straight total fumble from Lights Out. So apparently Memo tried to fight this guy 1v1. That's the only way I can tell it, because he was down here. He wasn't over here. So he had to know he was there. So the comms were there, and Memo, I mean, I just don't see it.
G25 smoking it out, and this is going to be
I just don't see
epic. Lights Out is still holding down the top of this position. And as the smokes wear off and the circle shifts, where is it going to go? Will it go?
Unless Memo didn't hear him and then ran out in the open. Unless Memo didn't hear him and ran out in the open, dude. That's the only way. So that's probably what happened, to be honest. Memo, this guy was probably sitting here the whole time, holding this one angle, and Memo went around to go and just run this way, or maybe he drove. I don't know. But when he came this way, he got clapped by this guy, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, there's one guy here, you know? Okay, you send the squad. You send the full squad, baby, right? And what you do is you have one person, you have a couple people, right? Run up through here, run up to this area, and you have them peek the wall, and you make sure, right? You have them peek the wall and make sure, and you go and you look and you double check, because at this time, Memo already called there's one in this corner, right? So then you got to go ahead and get that, and it's fine, right?
Go to Lights Out. Will they get the zone?
So this is what makes it 10 times worse. This is what makes it a 10 times worse of a fumble. You send the squad, you kill this guy instantly. You don't have a nade, right? You're telling me right now you don't got nades?
There it is. They do get the zone. Lights Out, blessed by.
Yeah, that's it. Lights Out, blessed by blessed. That's game. That's game. GG. We just got an extra 10 kills and we win the game.
Circle for once.
And then this is what blows my mind, dude. A full body peeking. Like, in all honesty, any other pro like this guy HQA. Outsider's lucky that this guy's even kneeling, dude. You know?
And they will have the ability.
He's lucky he's even laying down. Like, the second that guy, as Outsider, peeked it, I mean, I would have just flicked on him and just murdered him, dude. You know? Like, especially a full body peek again. Like, look at this. Like, what are you doing? Like, it makes no sense. You're not getting any more vision full body peeking.
The win.
You know?
Key for them.
So Seagut here is pre-firing the corner. Seagut's pre-firing the angle while Outsider runs up. And if Seagut's gonna pre-fire while Outsider runs up, then Outsider only runs to the car. Okay? And then if Outsider only runs to the car, then Outsider holds this angle now, and then Seagut runs in and up on this guy, right? And then they push together 2v1.
Not sure.
But Outsider literally ran up to himself while Seagut was reloading, gets wrecked 1v1, and Seagut can't hold the angle now, so he goes to help. And I don't know why Seagut held this angle here.
Again,
you know,
this is always happening, it seems like, on Lights Out. Outsider getting popped on the flank by a solo player. And it looks like Seagut getting knocked as well. And like I said, so frustrating to watch as a Lights Out member here. Man, they are getting taken down by a solo player. Yifei clutching it up.
Oh, it's so bad, bro. This has never happened, dude.
Lights Out players. Lights Out now down to just one. Lucifer in the compound. They have squandered what was a brilliant position, circle position, and unfortunately just blew it there on the
blew it,
position.
dude. Just
I'm
straight
not sure
choke,
why
dude.
they tried to rotate, especially having that optimal position.
That's what I'm saying. If you're playing defensive, like why is Memo even here? Like it just
Nova is going to come in. And
like I just don't get why. Like if you have the roof, right? Like why would you even try to hold the wall? Like you got the roof, you know where you can see them all coming from a mile of freaking way. Why would you hold the wall? You know, like
take over the compound.
It's
Lucifer just trying to stay alive. Kodo on a kill streak right now, 3 kills, and it looks like Lucifer is chilling outside, waiting. This is going to be really interesting. If somebody comes out the window here, are they going to land on top
You
of
crouch
Lucifer?
this too.
Like,
you don't lay down this.
What's going to happen? Sam's trying to come out here.
Boom.
And he blows it. So, all right, we got from there for Lights Out. I really don't know how they screwed that up. I have no idea.
Me neither.
Just a straight choke. Everyone on the roof, and then
blew it.
I don't know. But we're down to the top 3. Nova coming all the way back from a really, really, really
How does
poor
that
start.
happen, dude?
And here we are, top 3.
How does that
12 kills.
happen,
They are
dude? Oh, I'm so
flexing on 'em,
pissed, bro.
really trying to get back into the competition. But I
Oh,
will say for Lights Out,
chat,
while it was a
dude,
disappointing
chat.
finish,
Oh, this is a
in the
first
top
place
end of the
tournament,
standings,
dude. This is a
they're in the
first
top end of
place.
the
This is
standings.
25
Fourth place
grand
finish
for
Lights
them,
Out,
dude. In the pocket, bro.
consistently
This
in
is
the top 5
automatically
all
going to
day long. They
Berlin.
will move up
If they
overall
get
and
those
gain
2
some ground
wins,
on
dude,
Misfits
I mean,
here.
that's
Getting some
automatically
kills and
top
getting some
3,
position.
right? I mean,
Once
for the
again,
tournament, as
man,
long as they
that's
play
crazy.
decent and don't do some
We got
stupid
G25
stuff.
with a really impressive start so
God,
far.
bro, and
Nicholas
he blows
is,
it, dude.
Trying to make it in. I'm not sure why his name says unnamed Raven
Now they have to
on the
work day
scoreboard.
2, I bet,
A little
dude.
bit
Now
of
they
a
gotta
disconnect
work.
there
It
on
could have been
the,
an easy
on the
game, dude. I
sign-offs
mean, like,
and whatnot, but
you
hey,
pray
maybe
for
they're
those
gonna have to
zones.
try
When you
something.
pray to get that kind of
Yipei
positioning in the
finally
wide
goes
open,
down,
when you
and
got
that is
cover,
H2A being
it's game,
eliminated.
baby. It's game
Nova
time.
Beowulf taken down, and there it is, Nova coming back for the victory. 15 kills, chicken dinner. Gotta love it. So Nova finally warming up. They're going to take the chicken dinner in game number 3 on Erangel. Beowulf, Kodo, Edwin, and Sam all chipping in for the victory here.
Horrible play,
and
dude.
really, really good to see. We've got the commentators on the stream. I don't know if they're going to chime back in or not. You know what we can do? Let's just really drive this home that this is freaking my show. This is my show.
My show.
Yeah, all right, we can go back down. We are good. We are good. So Lights Out again with another
Freaking
top
PB,
5
dude. Straight
placement.
guy
They
gangster,
are
dude.
going to really solidify that top 2 position right now. That is looking really good for them to make it to the global finals. So they're looking really sharp. North America.
Oh man, dude! If Lights Out does not get top 3 and move to Dubai, or move to freaking Berlin, I'm gonna be so pissed,
yeah,
bro.
Man, you can't win them all, right? You can't win them all.
Well, you
Misfits
can't, but I
finally
mean, at the
having to
same
run from the
time,
zone a
like,
little
dude,
bit, and
could we win
the
that
second
one?
They have to run from the zone. They are human after all. But yeah, big plays there. I'm really not sure what that was with the 1-by-1 push from Lights Out.
1-by-1
Really
push.
kinda
Even
gave
in
that game
PB
away.
knows it,
Had
dude.
it to win, had the position, had the high ground, had the circle, and just I don't
Blew
know.
it. Yep.
1 kill instead of a win, crazy. Yeah, Bailey, 100% agree.
One
I
kill
don't
instead of a
know.
win. Exactly.
I don't know what that was. It was poor play for sure, and they definitely should have had the winner chicken dinner.
Wow. Oh god, I need to cool down after that one, guys. Sorry, that's unbelievable. All right, guys. So I have to take off. It's already 2:10, so my team's already gonna probably be waiting for me to get going. So guys, I will catch you later. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the stream and watching this with me. Oh god, dude, no wonder I saw the chat all like anticipating what was gonna happen, dude. That's so crazy. I was like, you can't win everyone. You win those though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You win the first game and you win the third game. That's how it goes. A7, thank you for showing up. El Siete himself, guys. Thank you guys for showing up. God bless each and every one of you. None of this would be possible if it wasn't from a Lord and Savior up there, Jesus Christ, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I will catch y'all later. I'm gonna go pick up my team, have them pack up all the stuff. I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna start the stream back up. We will watch the rest of the 2 games, and if we don't watch the rest of the 2 games, then we'll probably have the Pro Player podcast going on if everybody's awake by now, because I know everybody was up late. So, hey guys, thank y'all so much. I will catch you guys in a minute. All right, peace. Oh, and go and make sure you guys go and show Rolex some love. Let's get this guy to Berlin. Come on, guys. The hotties, stand up. Every single hottie here, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. As a matter of fact, I'll send you guys over to him right now. So let me go ahead and send you over to Rolex and what is it? Double L, right? Yeah. And I will catch you guys in a minute. Go vote for him. PMSC right here. Type it in the chat, guys. Go vote for this man. You can vote 2 times a day. If you got multiple Google accounts, go make it happen, guys. Let's get one of our own over into Berlin, dude. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.